Guys, we are back. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed all the football today. We're back with a special guest, Adam Montequilla Lopez.
Affordable Dentures proudly presents Adam Montequilla Lopez.
Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday to all of you. And I tell you what, guys, it's time to help us welcome back the incomparable Adam Montequilla Lopez. Adam, how are you doing, brother?
What's going on, guys?
Woo!
How's it been?
Good to see you, man. I tell you what, I'm glad you're able to make this show, brother. Even, albeit only 30 minutes, we only have them for 30 minutes, gang. So let's make it worth it. Dude, are you watching Sunday Night Football right now?
Yes, I am. I just turned it down.
Yeah. So what's on the syllabus today? Guys, obviously this is going to be our preview with Montequilla of Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley for the interim WBO heavyweight title. And we're going to talk about Tank announcing his imminent retirement immediately following the Jake Paul fight. We're also going to talk about, apparently Elijah Flores spills the beans. He is currently sparring with Brian Norman Jr. And yeah, he's got a lot to say about, and he's a former sparring partner of Devin Haney. And he compares the two. We're going to read his quotes and we're going to talk all about it, guys. He spills the beans on poor Devin Haney.
I wonder. I don't even know what he said. Now I'm really curious. Can we lead off with that?
yeah. Let's lead off with it, brother.
Let's lead off with that.
So you know what? This is not a terrible fan take, but I just wanted you to hear it because you're here. Okay,
let's go for
it. Terrible fan takes on Twitter/X.
The greatest Kenyan accent of all time. Well, guys, apparently Brian Norman's sparring partner Elijah Flores, also sparred with Devin Haney, is picking Brian Norman Jr. to win their fight on November 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And this is on, despite what Turkey Al-Sheikh said, no more pay-per-views. No more. Yeah, guess what? This is on pay-per-view for the bargain basement price of only $59.99.
That's insane, dude.
How do you like that? I told everyone. Adam, I know it's been a long time since you've been on the show, but dude, I told everyone that, hey, guys, just take it with a grain of salt because there's no way. And here's why I knew this, because Turkey doesn't determine whether or not something goes on pay-per-view. That's the discretion of the network. It's their event now. They pay the licensing fee. And if that just shows you how much they're paying Turkey Al-Sheikh for the licensing fee. For those who are trying to keep score and say, oh, he doesn't care about the money. Yeah. He cares about the money, guys. So this is what he says. He says that Elijah Flores says that Norman's power, athleticism, nasty left hook, and ability to cut off the ring will be the determining factors in defeating Devin Haney on November 22nd.
Yeah.
And he
I
said
mean, you.
this. Go ahead, Adam.
I mean, just the basic eye test, you could see it. And then knowing Devin Haney's past, how he's damaged goods, it's like, yeah, it's obvious who's the
Now,
favorite.
have you seen his Instagram posts where they
Who,
show
Devin
him?
Haney?
Yeah, where they show him banging with a sledgehammer, a tractor tire, and they show him
Nah,
throwing medicine balls against the wall.
nah, no. I didn't see that. I don't even follow him, to be honest. I'm not gonna follow him.
Well, dude, I don't follow him.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I did just get this stuff sent to me. I was gonna cuss. Forgive me, Lord. But no, no. It is Sunday, darn it. So,
Thank you.
so let me ask you something. Adam, does
Yep.
working with a conditioning expert, does it do anything to help your mental
No,
toughness in the ring?
no, it doesn't. That's you, that's sparring, that's all the hard work. Um, yeah, dude, the fucking like we've gone through this over the strength and conditioning guys. That's just a new phenomenon. They're totally not needed at all.
So what happens when you get that to have that anxiety of someone putting that hard pressure on you if you're not used to it? Saps your energy.
Just yeah, it does.
There goes your your conditioning.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez. So this is what he has to say. He says, yeah, I got it 60-40, 70-30, Brian Norman. He's athletic.
Mhm.
He cuts off the ring really well. He's strong. He's quick. He has that nasty left hook. He's able to get there. His feet are matching up with his hands. He is deceptively quick. He goes, look, for sure, he said, I think when it comes to a real fight, you've got to be able to sit. You've got to be able to stay there. And I don't see Haney staying there in the pocket, not one bit. And I think that's
No,
going to favor Brian Norman Jr. Your thoughts on the quotes? Now he says this. He goes, let me tell you, my experience in the gym with Devin. Bill doesn't want him to get hit ever. They're concerned about his punch resistance, and that's the truth. I know this because I sparred with him for
I
several
mean,
weeks.
they were been concerned with his punch resistance since his pro debut because he's never had a fucking chin. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's gonna fight like shit. We already know this. We watch Brian Norman. We see his power. We see that he's got devastating knockout power. He's athletic as fuck. Like what Flores said, he's athletic. Like he's like a football player that can actually box. He's strong and and the thing about it, he's game. He
You know
wants to
what? To
fight.
me, maybe I'm wrong, Adam.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Adam,
Can you hear me? I was waiting. I thought you were doing a
ching out
dramatic pause.
already?
Can you hear me?
No,
Oh man, hang on.
yeah. No, dude, but
Can
I'm
you hear me
gonna
now?
switch over to my hotspot. So keep going, man. Keep
Okay. Oh
talking about
yeah.
this fight because I'm gonna switch over to my
Uh,
hotspot. It's already acting up for some reason.
you said something. You said what did you say? You said tell me if I'm wrong. What were you about to say? I was waiting for it. I thought you were doing a dramatic pause. I was like, all right,
Uh,
just waiting for it.
oh,
What's the chat saying? Anthony, what up? Let's see, Adam Reeves. Okay, with less than butter. Steve, what up? I can't hear Joseph. Can you guys hear him?
hello.
Say it in the chat. Or I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you
Okay,
now.
good. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Chihuahua, man. What a pain in the rump this is. I should have just
Yes.
started this show with my hotspot. Darn it. Well,
What?
I'll tell you what. Look,
Refugio Doug
what
Martin
happened? What,
died?
what, what,
No, Doug Martin, the running back,
what?
Tampa Bay running back, died at 36. That's crazy. He's
Oh,
a good
wow.
player.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
Refugio. Yeah, I'll tell
Yes.
you what. And on that note, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Evander Holyfield.
Happy
There it
birthday.
is. Yeah, happy birthday. Let's say hello to our dear friends in the chat. Jesus M, good to see you, my friend. Vaughn says Parker inside 4. Wow. we're going to talk all about that, guys, boys and girls, because Adam, have you ever seen anyone hurt, even wobble, Fabio Wardley? I know you can outbox him, but have you ever seen
Yeah.
him get hurt?
No, you haven't really seen him get hurt.
I've never even seen him get wobbled. He's got a granite chin. So Parker inside 4, Vaughn, that's a bold claim. Steve,
Wait, Parker inside
my
4?
brother
Parker's
Big
never been
Luke
in.
from Pennsylvania, he says, Adam, raise some cane.
We love
Adam,
butter.
raise some
Thank
cane a little
you,
bit.
Steve.
Do you
Let's go.
remember? Do you remember, Adam, that
Uh-huh.
that survey we took with all of our friends and family from the old radio show we used to do?
Which one?
The Pugilist Corner.
Yes, I remember that one, but I don't remember the poll.
No, no,
What
no.
was it? Was fast.
It was when we were trying to determine and letting the fans decide your
Mhm.
nickname.
Oh yes.
Well, Big Luke, our friend from all those years ago, he's the one who chose and he wanted Racem Kane Lopez.
Oh, that was actually a pretty decent one. We laughed at that one. I remember that one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So thank you for joining us, Big Luke. We love you, man. My brother in Christ. Anthony Manzano, or my nephew, he says, "Yo, Adam, how you doing, man?"
What up? Good.
He also says this. He's got a question for you, brother.
What is it?
He says, Adam, what are your opinions on somebody's younger fighters, actually doing CrossFit or football training to help them with boxing?
That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what? You see a fucking that's the dumbest shit. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You know what? You see a lot of guys know is fucking a lot of NFL players. They box. I know a bunch of guys. With Tony Mack in Dallas, he trained Michael Parsons. My buddy George Rincon, he trains Brock Hoffman. Bro, he was chilling with Brock Hoffman at this. They have this bar or like this place, like a family event center. It's like a batting cage, a video batting cage, and then also like a restaurant. It looks sick. And he went there with Brock Hoffman, the what do you call it? The left guard the other night. And I was like, dude, you're hanging out with Dallas Cowboys. That's insane. I would be ecstatic if I was fucking homies with the actual offensive lineman from the Cowboys.
That's amazing,
I'd be
dude.
like, yo, yeah, that is pretty sick. Like they like football players, they do boxing to get better with football, but you would never hear a boxer doing what the fuck is a boxer gonna do, like a fucking Oklahoma drill and just get more brain damage? Like that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then CrossFit too. CrossFit's dumb as fuck. You're gonna just die before you get to the ring. It's the
Dude,
dumbest shit ever.
why don't you just recommend Pilates while you're at it, dude?
No, I will say this: yoga and Pilates is very good for boxing because it's like a low workout where you're sweating in the hot, like the hot room. That's pretty good. And then you're also working on your flexibility. I know a lot of guys, the Ronnie Shields guys, a lot of them did yoga.
So
I did
you know
yoga
a
for a
lot of
little bit.
people who are gay. That's what you're saying.
No, bro, I'm telling you, if I took you to a yoga class, you'd be like, oh my God, all
Dude,
these
my
women here.
body is so broken with a reconstructed hip and pelvis, reconstructed knee. Dude, I could never do yoga.
Just
Ever.
a mess. You're a mess, dude.
Dude, I'm
Come
a
on, you good.
broken old man, brother. What are you talking about? My word. My word. But thanks be to God, I am still here. Thank you,
Yes.
Jesus. And guys, before we move forward, this show is always brought to you by the Gomez Law Firm, Affordable Dentures, and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Guys, if you haven't already surrendered your life to Jesus, now is the time. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, God's Perfect Love, and join me in my journey with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now's the day. Today's the day, guys. Adam, you are my brother in Christ, man. You're
Mm.
already a believer, brother.
Yes, I am. True believer.
And there it is. There it is. I tell you what, he was shining on our Dallas Cowboys today.
Oh my God, dude. I had such a good time just watching the game on my
I
couch.
know, dude. Wasn't it
It's,
fun?
that was a great game. The
Dude, we
Cowboys are
actually did a
great
pick
games.
six.
Yes, Deron Bland. So good to see a pick six.
I love it, guys. But we're not here to talk about football, guys.
Oh, I could do that all
Look,
day.
this doesn't apply, but I want to hear my Lupa Contreras impression before we break down this big time heavyweight main event this Saturday. And by the way, guys, I just spoke with Thomas Triber. He's en route to London at this time. I caught him while he was still at the airport, and he's flying to London. He's going to be calling all the action. He's going to be emceeing all of the press events this week for Wardley versus Parker. And he said, hey, mention my name. Make sure I tell everyone hi. And I will be on one of the shows this week to preview
Nice.
this big time heavyweight fight. So he wanted me to let you guys know that. But here's Lupa, guys.
Rapid fire Q&A with G Funky Boxing.
Guys, before we start, do you want to preview this? Because I think we should wait for the preview until you're off the air, because the sense that I got, Adam, when we were talking earlier, you couldn't care less about this heavyweight fight, could you?
I give a fuck about that. I mean, it's just
Would
like
you rather talk about the round of the year? Would you rather talk about that?
yes, yeah, me and you were fucking expert shooting the shit guys, and then also we know like subjects one another likes and dislikes. I don't like fucking New Zealand heavyweights and other fucking guys. I don't know where they're from. I expect with Joseph Parker, I expect him to win. He's the biggest underachiever or overachiever in boxing, and I expect him to just pull something out of his ass unless he just turns old overnight. Let's just expect that. Yeah, I expect
No.
him to do that because I've doubted him so much in his career, and then he always exceeds my expectations.
Oh, jeez. Well, dude, tell
He
me when you
he
can
he
see
gets
this,
his
my friend.
flowers. I can see it right now. Let's go for it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to put it full screen so you guys can see everything, right? Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to watch it with me and Adam. Fight or round of the year that took place at Corpus Christi, Texas. Sebastian Juarez versus DeMarcus Layton in the crazy. And once again, tell us about Lawrence Cole, brother.
Listen,
He's a third man in the ring, guys. And look, there's a reason why Adam and I think he is the nicest guy in boxing, but absolutely the worst ref we've ever seen at this level. And he's going to remind you why we think so. Here we go, Adam. You ready?
let's go for it.
Watching Sebastian Juarez, I like the way he fights. He's very composed. He throws jabs. He's very technical. He sees things. So I'm looking forward to watching him as he's all these fights, because he's constantly growing.
Well, he's coached by Bob Santos, one of the best trainers in boxing today. So you can expect a full arsenal in there.
I do see a flaw in Juarez is when he throws his jab. That's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. That straight right hand. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's Nonito Donaire, guys, by the way.
Not said it, but
Well, he's hurt.
He's
really
in
hurt.
trouble.
Commentary.
He is wandering over.
Nonito Donaire.
No, I don't think he's good.
He has
Wait a
no
minute.
idea
What
where
is
he
Lawrence
right
Cole
now.
doing, brother?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But no,
What is Lawrence Cole
right
doing?
down to the very
Lawrence
shot.
Cole got confused. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Wait,
that
right?
straight, he was going to get caught with it.
An eternity of 2 minutes left, too.
That's a push.
That wasn't
He
the
does
second
not know where
knockdown?
he is right now, guys.
Every time he throws that jab, he has the susceptibility of getting caught with that straight. And again, he's going to throw it.
He's glazed. He's down. Again, he's got no legs right now.
What is Lawrence Cole
You see the
doing?
time left in this first round.
Look how much time he's giving him, Adam.
But you're just giving him a chance to recover here.
That's the right call. Technically, it's the right call to let him keep fighting.
Another straight.
Oh, it's a Looking like a 10-7 round here.
I
He's
think-
getting whipped around the ring.
I
too.
think
That
for
wasn't a
Leighton-
knockdown.
She can't stand up.
Dude, what
I
is
think for
Lawrence
Leighton, he just
Cole
needs to
doing?
Wait,
just
taking
throw that.
another point away?
He has been knocked down and lost 2 points. So you want to talk about a unique scorecard for a round?
Oh,
this
there
is
we
it.
go.
I don't think
If
it's
we
going to
even
see a
make, we're
second
not
round.
going to make it to the end of this first round.
Suarez is, I can just look in his eyes
That's
right here
straight.
from our vantage point.
He
Is
just gotta take it straight, and he's gonna land it.
this is scary stuff there.
Juarez actually
Good
managed
right
to land a
hand
shot.
by Waters.
How about for
It's so crazy because I was just about to call that
Done,
and boom,
Leighton.
it lands.
You didn't. It was such a flaw. You didn't even have time to finish the sentence.
Yes.
someone
He's
needs to
got
clip
all
that
that
out
extra
because that was
time
a
for Lawrence
Nostradamus
Cole to
right there
recover.
from you. But how about Leighton?
Oh,
Oh,
that
he gets
down
that.
Big right hand sends
An
Leighton to the canvas.
extraordinary comeback with the hook that knocks down Leighton.
How do you score this round? This is why they box, my friends.
This is as wild the first round as
This
you
is
were
why.
ever
This is why I
going to see.
said. Oh man.
Juarez is back.
And another
That's
one.
his defensive damage. The ropes are holding him up. Juarez is now
This is
shaking his
good,
head like, yeah, I
Logan.
got this.
Leighton hanging on
Lawrence
for dear
Cole
life.
strikes again.
This is one of the craziest rounds I've seen in a very long time.
Defying all the odds, it somehow has made it
That's a punch behind the head.
to the end.
Down he goes.
Bam! And Lawrence Cole waves it off.
So
Woo! For your winner,
That's crazy.
Sebastian Juarez. Woo!
Nuts.
So your initial thoughts on my candidates and as well as yours for round of the year thus far?
That was a great fucking round. I will say that was a great round. Um, I think fucking the refereeing job. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yo, Lawrence Cole, fucking come on! All right, okay, good, good." Because when I'm watching it, You, I know what your opinion is. You hated it. You hated that. You were so mad that Lawrence Cole got
Dude,
some glory.
no one wants to hear
You
my opinion. Let's
hated.
hear yours, brother.
You hated that Lawrence Cole got some glory. That was a great refereeing job. I've said it. I said it. And you were like, that's stupid. And I was like, no, it was a great job. Because you know what? You could see Sebastian, even though he had no legs under him, he knew what to do. He was coherent, but his legs weren't listening to him. He was coherent. He knew what he needed to do. He was trying to hold to buy some time. That's what he needed to do. He wasn't completely just helpless.
Well, I tell you
He
what,
knew-
he got a lot more time than he deserved, thanks to Lawrence Cole.
Yeah, but Lawrence Cole is human. Come on, dude. Jesus dropped the cross 3 times. He's human. So I mean, he was confused. See, once he saw Sebastian going over to that guy, he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, and he's like, "Get back here!" And then he goes, 8, 9. After like 15 seconds of being confused, he said that. And so
Dude,
it bought him
Lawrence
time,
Cole
but
strikes again, brother.
yeah, but he was coherent. I think that was a great job by Lawrence Cole. I will give him his flowers. I think everything that he's done in the past should be absolved by him doing a great job in that round. I think so.
Well, dude, Bob Santos, head trainer of Sebastian Juarez, agrees with you.
Yes, yeah, exactly, dude. Sebastian was coherent. He knew what to do. If you are like completely helpless, that's when you wave it off. That's that's like Jose Luis Castillo when he was completely like helpless and just getting clocked. You wave it off then. Sebastian was holding. He was trying to move. He was doing everything he could to last the round, and then it worked in his favor. So I don't think he wasn't all the way gone, but his legs were gone. His body wasn't reacting, but he was there still.
Well, obviously he was, and you can't argue with that. Congratulations to Bob Santos and Sebastian Juarez.
Yeah,
He's still undefeated, guys.
that was awesome. That was a great fucking. Dude, Lawrence Cole, dude, give him his flowers. He should just retire. He should just retire now and get into the hall. Get into the Hall of Fame
He
after that.
deserves some dead daisies, man. Come on.
No, dude, that was great. I liked it.
Hold on.
Okay, the first
Big Luke asks you this, Adam. Wasn't Waters legitimately down like 4 times?
Legitimately down, not really down. So whatever, dude. He hit the canvas, but he wasn't out. He wasn't out. That was for sure.
Oh, dude. Hey, man, I don't know if you're a big Kiss fan, but I also wanted to ask you how you felt about the passing of one of my personal heroes, Space Ace, Ace Frehley from Kiss, who
Damn.
passed away at age 74.
That's bad.
Yeah, he's one of my personal heroes. Big influence on my guitar playing, my soloing. And I tell you what, I really felt that one. Speaking of guitar, I want to say hello to our dear friend Peter Von Arx, who says after watching that round, wow.
That was good. Also,
Oh,
I was about to say,
Chihuahua.
you know what I was gonna say? Dude, South Padre, not a bad venue for fights.
Yeah, tell you
That
what,
is
man.
that was really nice. I really liked it. I was like, dang, dude, that South Padre, like during the spring break, a South Padre fight. Oh my god, dude, that would be sick. That would be badass.
Oh, well, we'd have to keep you out of the bars. I don't know how badass that would be with for you.
Nah, it'd be great.
Never hurt you when you were fighting, did it?
Never, never.
Yeah, brother, I tell you what, we'll keep the Parker Wardley preview. We'll do it after you're here on the show. We want to throw this at you. How do you feel about all the criticism? We're going to shift gears now, guys. But once again, congratulations to both Leighton as well as Juarez for putting that round together, guys, and treating the fans in attendance as well as the ones who are watching on DAZN. Great job, guys. Uh, and look, I'm going to ask you though, brother.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did you see? Hold on. Did you see Paulie Malignaggi?
No, I did not.
Dude, he was in BKB last night. He had his head split open.
What happened?
Yeah, dude, and he won the fight by split decision. But after 5 rounds, his head was completely split open in 2 places, and he
Wait,
was
Paulie Malignaggi
overnight.
fought?
Yeah, and he actually went, BKB at age 44, I think he is.
Why is he even fighting? I thought he was fucking a full-time announcer.
Well, dude, you tell me. Why do these fighters still actually think that they have one great championship performance left? Why do they
Yeah, it's
all?
hard. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, because like, dude, I could beat this guy. Come on. And then it's
So,
just
if in case you missed it, Adam, we're going to show because Paulie Malignaggi, while he was waiting in the emergency room to get stitched up, and this is like 4 in the morning in the UK,
let's
right?
see this. Yeah.
And he went live, and it was shocking, brother. So we're going to intro this with, we're going to do another Lupe Contreras. And there he goes.
Rapid fire Q&A with G Funky Boxing.
You, Lupe. It's
Oh,
funny. I'll never
what's
forget,
fun?
man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, here goes. Now, guys, we're going to full screen this so you can see the majesty and ask, why on earth is Paulie still doing this? Here we go, guys. Ready?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just want to give everybody a big thanks for all your well wishes. I'm fine. I'm still in Leeds General Hospital. This is crazy, by the way. I don't know how it works in the UK. I still have not been stitched up. It's 4:30 in the morning. I got here 10 o'clock. Still have not been stitched up, guys. They x-rayed me, didn't give me the results of my hands. They gave me a CAT scan. I've got broken ribs in the back from all the rabbit punches, another rabbit punch, the kidney punches. I have my kid broke my ribs with the kidney punches, my lower rib on my left side, and I have my eyes are too foggy still. When they put the light, the really bright light, it's too foggy for them to tell the extent of the damage. They're hoping that it's just, pulp and that's it. But it's too foggy, which means there's bleeding back there. So they have to check for.
Guys, that's bad. That's bad. So our prayers go out to Paulie Malignaggi and his friends and family. Hopefully he makes a speedy and full recovery. Because Adam, does that make you want to go back and fight?
Nah, not really. Fuck, I was thinking about it, but not anymore. Okay, so the that video is sad for like two reasons. Because I don't know what he was trying to get at was like, okay, so he's in the UK. You know how they talk about like the medical care system in the UK, where he's like, yeah, well, it's you get free health care, but you're gonna be waiting at the hospital for like a week just to get seen. And so that's what he was trying to make it seem like he was talking about like the wait time. And it was like I when he was saying that, I was just looking at his face and being like, "Bro, you shouldn't be in there in the first place. Like you should have fought in the first place. You're 44 years old and you're doing bare knuckle." It's like that's the bad part, not the wait time for the UK and the fucking waiting room. But
Yeah, dude. Look, it's you're done, Paulie.
yeah,
Stop
bro.
it, man.
And
Don't
that's
do it
that's
anymore.
bro, for him fighting what 40 something times as a professional fighter, he still had a very good face. Like he's a like sharp looking dude, no cuts on his face, still smooth, all that. And then now this happens where he's gonna have gashes on his forehead. He's gonna look like fucking Harry Potter with the lightning bolt in his fucking forehead, dude. Like that's so bad.
Dude, and that's
Like
being
he's
nice.
yeah,
Dude, that's bad. Like
yeah,
he's gonna look like Deadpool, man, when all is said and done.
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna look
Dude,
bad. I mean that is like a really bad injury. Like for sure this is gonna be his last fight, but for his last fight, that is a bad little thing that you were like given to retire. It's like, oh yeah, this is a my these fucking scars are like a mistake. It's a reminder of mistake of going to do this. That's crazy, bro. He should have never
well,
done
Casey
that.
Sanchez says, and welcome to the show. And thank you for supporting Adam Lopez on this day. He says, was Paulie any good ever, Adam?
Yeah, yeah, he was good. I mean, you don't become a two-time world champion because you're not good. I mean, you could say, "Oh yeah, well, just the pieces fell into place and he became a world champion." But even then, it still takes a lot to become a world champion. Plus, he also fought a lot of the fights that he lost and got draws in, like against Juan Diaz, um,
Uh-huh.
a couple other guys,
A lot
dude.
of great fights.
Yeah, he took a lot of like Zab, or who was it? It wasn't Zab Jude. It was Adrian Broner. He took Adrian Broner. He took Juan Diaz to the brink. Like he
Yep.
was a formidable opponent. He was not a walkover or pushover at all. Dude was solid. He's a solid world champion. Not a Hall of
Yeah,
Famer, but
guys.
solid world champion.
Yep, guys. And once again, even though he didn't have great knockout power, guys, he had the skills. He was a standout amateur. And
Yeah.
guys, go look at his fight, in which he won the IBF title at 140 pounds at against Lovemore Indu, guys.
Oh
Go
yeah, yeah,
look
yeah.
at that fight. You remember Lovemore Indu? He was
Yeah.
the reigning title holder at 140 pounds. Guys, go watch that fight, and you'll see the majesty of Paulie Malignaggi in his prime at 140 pounds when he won the title. Guys, that's a masterclass. He put forth
Yeah.
a brilliant performance, guys. Go watch that fight in which he won the IBF title for the first time at 140 pounds against Lovemore Indu. And also, our brother, Big Luke, reminds us, yeah, he beat Zab Judah in the Battle of Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Dude, he whooped his ass. And he made it look easy, guys. So, guys, don't take anything away from Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah. No,
It
Polly
just
Madden.
shows you. I know you're not Adam,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about the fans. Guys, he was a very, very good fighter and a genuine 2-division world champion.
Yeah. And
And
also
before,
the way he got the way he sorry, like the way that he got like really popular was he could talk. His mouth and his what do you call it? His vocabulary got him to where he was. Because his style
yeah,
isn't exciting, but his personality, he was good.
yeah, you remember the build up to the Adrian Broner fight?
Yeah, he's the best shit talker. An Italian from New Brooklyn, New York, against a bunch of black guys that are probably some of the best shit talkers ever. I bet, and Paulie Malignaggi went beat him. It was insane. He was just so
Yep.
fucking good.
And you know what? I'll tell you firsthand, guys, because I remember when he was sparring one of my guys, Benjamin Whitaker, back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Um, we took Paulie out to eat at Jason's Deli, and I'm like, "Hey, Paulie, where do you want to go eat? You guys got a Jason's Deli or something?" And I said, "Dude, you're in San Antonio and you want to eat at Jason's Deli, a chain?" And he goes, "Huh, Heron, no offense, but you guys aren't exactly the healthiest people in the world."
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I was like, "Gee, thanks." And so I asked him, I said, "What's the hardest you've ever been hit?" And his eyes just became as big as saucers, right? And he started talking to us about the Cotto fight. And then he starts getting up in the aisle and acting it out. And I'm like, "Hey, Paul, you're scaring the other customers, man. Sit down, dude." And he was like, "Oh, no, no, no. You guys don't understand, man. Miguel Cotto, dude, he punched like a fucking mule kicks." And pardon my French, guys, but that's exactly what he said. And he was saying that Miguel Cotto was the hardest he's ever been hit, at least before last night. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
Big Luke brings up, yeah, he finished strong against Cotto with it was a broken jaw.
Oh
Miguel
yeah,
Cotto
he
broke
broke
his
his
jaw.
jaw. Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, he was that was a very competitive fight. Guys, go back and look at that one. But
That's a
guys,
good
once
fight.
again,
Yeah.
do not discount Paulie Malignaggi's skill and
No,
ability.
he's a
And
solid
once
world
again,
champ.
guys, do yourself a favor. Go back and look at the Zab Judah fight. Go back and look at the Adrian Broner fight. Go back and look at the Lovemore and Do fight, where he won his first world title on HBO at 140 pounds. Brilliant performance, guys.
Great.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, and Refugio says this. I remember when Paulie called out the judges in Texas for the corrupt scoring.
That was a great rant too.
That was
That
against
was a
Juan
great rant
Diaz.
too. Yeah, that was a great rant too. He's gone on some good fucking post fight rants. I will say that. Paulie's a great grifter. He's fucking awesome. I love Paul. The first time I ever fought on Showtime, he walked in the building and he's like, "Oh," he was all fucking happy. He's like, "You fucking fought great." I was like, "Thank you." Also, Danny Garcia, another cool guy, and he fought
And
last week.
he
He fought
just
last night.
retired last night. Yes, and he took a
Really?
bath. Yeah, it was Danny Garcia Promotions, Danny Swift Promotions with Star Boxing, and he took a bath, guys. There weren't but maybe 1,500 people at Barclays Center. Terrible, terrible send off.
Fine.
But look,
Yeah,
he got a 4th round knockout, and he says goodbye, right, for good. And we
that's
wish
good.
Danny Swift all the best, guys. God bless him. God bless him and Angel. They've been through a lot and they've given everything to this sport and this business. God bless them, but I guarantee you they lost at least 25 or $30,000
Yeah,
last night. Yeah. He wanted to give all of his friends a nice payday. Yeah, it cost him because no one showed up. But the guys who did show up, yeah, they witnessed a Danny Swift Garcia knockout in the 4th round.
let's go.
And I'll say this, Chris Colbert, yeah, his days at being a
What?
top-rated 35 or 40 pounder, they're long gone, guys.
When Chris Colbert was on the card and
He
he
was
was on
on
the
the
card.
card as well. So was your
Oh
buddy
what?
Joey Javeco.
Oh yeah, he was. Joey DeRico was on it.
Yep.
How did Chris Colbert look? He looked bad.
No, not good, brother.
Damn.
And look, I love Chris, and so that's uh yeah, he's looked better. I'll just say that. Okay.
Yeah.
But thank you. What was the name of the judge? And he's since retired, guys. But what was the name of the judge that he kept calling out?
Which one? Chris
Uh,
Colbert?
Paulie, when he got jobbed by in Houston when he fought Juan Diaz.
I have no idea. Who was it? Do you? I know you know. You're just that's why you're
No, I
laughing.
don't remember, dude. I don't. That's why I'm asking you. That was
I don't
hilarious.
know.
Hey, can you believe it, Adam? 40 minutes have already flown by. Can you stay on for the
I know. I
entire
gotta
hour,
dip.
brother?
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go to bed, dude. I
No,
gotta.
stay on till 10, dude. Dude, we're having too much
Work's been
fun, man.
hell.
This is awesome.
Work's been hell. I
Oh,
gotta
dude, yeah.
dip, guys.
Just
All
like
right.
Paulie, you go from one
Huh?
dangerous occupation to another one. We love you, Adam. God bless you.
All right.
Any parting shots before we say goodnight?
Nothing. I got nothing for you guys. I'm glad to jump on for a little bit. Just wanted to say hi to everybody.
Can you believe how quickly 40 minutes just flew by?
Dude, we're the masters of shooting shit. That's what happens. When you call me on route and I pick up the phone and we just shoot shit all day and we go, "Dick, god damn it, we just fucked it up. We could have done a show right now."
I love you, Adam. Dude, thank
All
you
right.
for being our special guest tonight, man. Really
Later,
meant a lot.
guys. Have a good night,
I'll
okay?
call you tomorrow, my friend.
All right. All right. Later. Bye, guys.
God bless you, brother.
All right. Bye.
That's Adam Monteguillo Lopez. Oh, dude, I love me some Adam Monteguillo Lopez, dude. He is so funny. One of my best friends in this business. I love the dude. Anyway, guys, yeah, after seeing that, though, he's not going to want to come back anytime soon. He was thinking about it. He was honestly thinking about it, and that's the reason why I showed him that. Because, dude, you can play basketball, who's going bankrupt, NBA. You can play baseball, you can play football, but you can't play boxing. You cannot play boxing, guys. This is nothing to toy with. And Paulie, yeah, he's regretting. Like, he made a nice little payday, but surely, if you're as intelligent as Paulie Malignaggi, you can think of a much better method of making a living. Like, jeez, guys, that was brutal. That was hard to watch, guys. And Hy-Vee, welcome to the show, sir. He says, yep, Danny is finding out how hard it is being a promoter, but he's earning his stripes. Well, I tell you what, he's going to think twice about renting a venue that big. It's not for the faint of heart, guys. I've been in this business for a very long time. And yeah, people ask me all the time, well, why don't you get a job with Golden Boy? Why don't you get a job with Matchroom? Because it's much safer and easier at the club level. And even still, that's no guarantee that you're going to make money. It's hard, guys. This business is hard. The new Bernie Campbell. I love it. Love you, Big Luke. God bless you, my friend. But yeah. And he also mentions, yeah, that was an outstanding rant when Paulie went on the mic when he got jobbed in Houston, Texas after fighting Juan Diaz. Toby, good to see you, my friend. And I tell you what, just in time, guys, because we're going to size up right now. Well, first of all, I'm going to drop the link to anyone who's willing to share the air with me tonight, right? Now that Monteguillo is gone, we're going to drop the link. Guys, click it if you guys want to share the air with me and help size up this weekend's big heavyweight fight from the O2 Arena in Greenwich, London, England. Tell you what, guys, we are going to rattle off the tail of the tape first of one Fabio Wardley. Guys, he comes in the ring at age 30. Fights out of the orthodox stance, stands 6'5" tall in the center of the ring from Ipswich. He has a fine record of 19 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, 18 big wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked number 6. This is Fabio Wardley. Guys, look, I'll tell you right now how I feel. This is a guy who's very crude, and he's still learning on the job. But 2 things I really like about this, his chances in this fight. 1, I've never seen him even wobbled. And he's been hit often in every single one of his fights. Guys, he's got a sledgehammer in both gloves. And he's got a granite chin. I've never seen him get shaken. This is, look, and I'll say this, all credit goes to Joseph Parker, the incumbent WBO interim heavyweight titleist, right? And we're going to rattle off the telltale for him. Joseph Dennis Parker, he comes in the ring at age 33. He fights out of the orthodox stance, stands 6'4" tall in the center of the ring, fights behind a 76-inch reach. Originally from Auckland, New Zealand, comes into the ring with a fine record of 36 wins, 3 losses, 0 draws. Currently ranked number 4 in the world in the heavyweight division. Guys, one of the things I don't like about this for Joseph Parker, the skilled technician and the grizzled veteran, former WBO champion. Been in the ring with Anthony Joshua, been in the ring with Andy Ruiz Jr., has victories over Deontay Wilder, Martin Bakole, Zhilei Zhang. Guys, this is a veteran. Got his ass whooped by Joe Joyce. Victory, 2 victories over Derek Chisora. Knockout victory over Junior, or a decision victory over Junior Fa. Got his ass whooped by Dillian White. Guys, the thing I don't like about Joseph Parker going into this fight, he has only fought 2 rounds since March of 2024. Guys, he's only fought 2 rounds in the last year and a half. That's not good, guys. That's not good. Guys, we want to welcome my brother Marvin Hangler. He says, your podcast is really good. Thank you, brother. And you have a great radio voice. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, man. I do commentary as well as ring announcing. So thank you. I'm also a professional singer. So thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I've worked really hard to develop that. Refugio reminds us, though, yes, I thought Joe was finished when he lost to Joyce. Everyone did. And look at this. Look at what he's done, guys. Since that loss to Joe Joyce, he has done nothing but win, win, win. And in consecutive nature against Deontay Wilder, winning a decision when Wilder was a 10-1 betting favorite. Winning against Zhilei Zhang when he was a 5-1 betting favorite. Beating up and knocking out Martin Bakole in 2 rounds. But guys, he's only fought 2 rounds in the last year and a half. That's not good. I will say this, though. He has one of the best young trainers in boxing in Andy Lee. So who wins this fight? Guys, let's look at the strengths and weaknesses of Joseph Parker. His strengths, boy, he's done it all. He's been in there with the best of the division, and he's been a warhorse and the dark horse in this division for quite some time. And he is the guy who everyone wants to see fight Alexander Usyk. And everyone says he's earned this slot. Well, I hope he's not looking past Fabio Wardley. Because Fabio Wardley can punch guys. And once again, I'm going to point this out once again. He's never been hurt. Even with his draw that he had a couple years ago, right? Even with the draw that he had against Frazier Clark. What did he do when he had that draw against Frazier Clark? He immediately dialed it back and knocked him out, breaking his jaw within 1 round. And let's look at his last fight against undefeated Justice Hooney. Justice Hooney was schooling him, giving him a boxing lesson. And then here comes the 10th round. Here comes the 10th round. He lands 1 shot and it's over, guys. In my opinion, we could see something similar. Joseph Parker needs to be dialed in for all 3 minutes of every round. Joseph Parker is by far the more skilled technician. And he's the more experienced guy. In my opinion, Joseph Parker could easily, if he stays focused and dialed in and doesn't have any lapses mentally, he could easily win this fight, a 12-round decision easily. But guys, Fabio Wardley only has to land that 1 shot to end it all. He's got serious knockout power and is much bigger than you guys realize. Like it says on his box rep, he's 6'5". He is huge. And we're going to speak to Thomas Triber later on this week, who's going to be calling all the action from the O2 Arena in London. We're going to get him on, I think it's Wednesday. He's going to be on our show. And he's going to preview this fight with us. But guys, this is going to be a great fight. And guys, don't go up and get your popcorn. Don't go to the bathroom. This one can be all over with 1 shot. And I mean all over with 1 shot from Fabio Wardley. Joseph Parker's never been a one-punch knockout artist. Now, can he hurt you? Absolutely. He's a big man, 6'4", 230 pounds. But guys, I have a feeling. Now, once again, this is just my sneaky suspicion. I have a feeling that Fabio Wardley is going to be getting schooled, and then he's going to land 1 big right hand and hurt Joseph Parker. And we'll see what happens after that. But I can see him hurting Joseph Parker in this fight. In my opinion, his best chance for victory is to come out guns a-blazing like he did in his fight against Frazier Clark in the rematch. Come out guns a-blazing. Catch him cold. Come out just letting your hands go. Do not wait on a guy like Joseph Parker and allow him to dictate the pace of the fight. Bring it, take it to him. Take the fight to him, guys. That's what Fabio Wardley needs to do to win this fight. Joseph Parker, what he needs to do this fight is just be Joseph Parker. Do not keep it close to the vest. The golden ticket is your left hand. You can win the jab. We can win the fight with your left hand, your jab, establishing distance and range, and you remembering to use your feet as the foundation of your defense. Daisy, thank you for hanging with us, sister. She says, yeah, the tournament at Saudi had a couple of entertaining fights. Yes, it did, and I can't wait for the finals in December. And I also asked Thomas Triber about, hey, what did you think about? Okay, so I'm going to... This is what he had to say about the 5 different scorecards. He said this. Thankfully, we had like 3 or 4 stoppages of the 8 fights. He said it just, and I asked him about what he thought about the 5 scorecards and the innovation by Mauricio Suleiman and WBC. He said, yeah, it just made it a little bit more complicated, but luckily it didn't really cause any drama or any controversy. So, But guys, go back and watch it if you get the chance. It's on YouTube still, and it's still on DAZN. The tournament, the Grand Prix. So thank you for bringing that up, Daisy. He's going to talk all about that as well. And he mentioned this one thing. It was funny. Hold on. Guys, at this time, it's my pleasure to welcome my brother, Peter Von Arx, to the stage. Peter, how you doing, man?
Great, Joseph. Great. I saw your Dallas Cowboys today. They did great, man.
Woo! I tell you what, man. And the Vikings got screwed. I'm sure you were happy about that.
Yeah. And so I think the Packers did too. But I won $50 off that game, so I'm not, I can't complain. But I heard you talking about the Wardley fight, man. I got to tell you, I like Joseph Parker.
Here comes the bearer of bad news. Here we go. Come on now. Let's hear it.
I like Joseph Parker. I didn't think he beat Andy Ruiz that time. I didn't think he won that fight.
Andy beat him. Andy deserved to become champion that day.
Yeah. And against Joe Joyce, I mean, he hit Joyce hard, and he still couldn't bring him down. Joyce actually won that fight. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it, because I never thought much of Joe Joyce either. But then what happened with Parker? He went into the Fury camp, didn't he? And something happened to him. Yeah, he went in a Fury camp, and they torched him up, and he's been doing good ever since. But Wardley, man, and I've always said
he can punch.
Ward. Oh man, that guy, and he's got an attitude too.
Yep.
I mean, you've seen him; he gets irritated, and he's coming for blood, man. That dude.
Well, look. That has been his saving grace in the past, his emotions. But I can tell you this with experience. Brother, he'd better put his emotions in check in this one. Because Joseph Parker, he's a grizzled veteran. At 33, he is entering his prime. And I think we're all witness to that. But I'll say this. This is what Wardley had to say. He said this. Yeah, the pressure's all on Joseph Parker. It's his initial position with the WBO that he's putting on the line. He's the mandatory challenger for Usyk. So yeah, he has all the risk. Credit to him, because he could have easily taken an easier fight waiting for Alexander Usyk. So I tell you what, he knows exactly. Fabio Wardley knows exactly what's going on here.
Man, he should have.
All the pressure is on Joseph Parker going into this, guys.
He should have took an easier fight.
Well, I tell you what, he wouldn't be getting this payday. See, that's what people don't understand. If you want to earn that big money, if you want to be a headliner on a pay-per-view, brother, you've got to take on the badasses. All these guys like the idea of making money. But you know what? If you want to be on pay-per-view, you've got to take on a live dog. Guys, Fabio Wardley, 19-0-1 with 18 knockouts.
Yeah.
He's a live dog.
Oh, he's definitely live.
I'm telling you guys, if Parker is piecing him up, he better not get complacent or comfortable, or else he's going to catch a big right hand in the chops, and it's going to be all over. Look, if he thought Joe Joyce punched hard, buckle up.
Yeah, Wardley.
Wardley can punch. And once again, I'm going to say this again, guys. I've never seen him hurt. Even when he's getting beaten. I've never seen him wobbled. He's got a granite chin. So here it is, Toby, my brother. He says this. I've never gone against Fabio Wardley, but I can see myself picking Joseph Parker in this fight. Parker has a great young trainer in Andy Lee. Yes, I know Andy. And he's brilliant. He learned from the best. He learned from Sugar Hill as well as Emmanuel Stewart. And he's got a great S&C coach in George Lockard. Also a great first name. Look, guys. I'll say this. Yep. Parker met Andy Lee at the Fury camp. Yep. Look, guys. I'll say this. I think Joseph Parker, and this is my official prediction, guys. I think Joseph Parker is going to look great until he doesn't. And it's going to happen within the 7th or 8th round.
Hey.
I can see Fabio Wardley knocking him out.
Yep.
Joseph Parker is, I'm afraid of this, guys. Joseph Parker is looking past him and looking at Alexander Usyk. And ask any experienced fighter how it is to get up for something when you've had your sights set on Alexander Usyk or a massive fight against the incumbent champion. It's really hard to get up for these fights. This is a trap fight, guys, for Joseph Parker. He got up for the Deontay Wilder fight. He got up for the Zhilei Zhang fight. He got up for the Martin McCauley fight, which was originally supposed to be Daniel Dubois. And now it's a letdown. He thought he had earned his right to step in the ring with Alexander Usyk for undisputed. This is, in his mind, a letdown. And I'm telling you right now, guys, this is a trap fight. Parker, you better be focused for all 3 minutes of every round because you have to be perfect for 12 rounds. He only has to be perfect for 1 second. Understand what you're stepping in the ring with, son. You don't toy with big punchers like this. And I think he's going to regret making this decision.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have advised him against it. I would have said, "No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not fighting Wardley. You're going to fight. I don't care who it is, but it isn't going to be him. Find somebody else."
Why would you pick on this guy? 19-0-1 with 18 knockouts.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Why would you do that? This guy could punch through a brick wall. And he's never been hurt. He's got a chin like Randy Tex Cobb.
Man, he's from New Zealand. He's from New Zealand. He has the IQ of 11. Who knows?
Stop it. No, Joseph Parker.
Well, think about it, man. Who would put their career on the line for something like that? That guy's young. He's fast. He's fat, but Wardley's fast. And he hits hard.
He's very crude in his skill set. Admittedly, still learning on the job. But guys, I don't like this for Joseph Parker. I don't like this one bit. He's going to look great, and he's going to look great until he isn't. He's going to look great until he doesn't. And he's going to get hurt in the mid to late rounds, and it's going to be all over. Guys, Fabio Wardley's a dangerous but crude, albeit crude, heavyweight fighter, but he's dangerous. You can't hurt him, and he can hurt you with one punch.
What does Parker go at, around 160 or 260? Last time they weighed him in, it was at 260. His last fight. Yeah, he's a big boy. Parker is.
Let's see. He weighed. Let's look at the bout. Let's look at the weigh-in, right? And his last fight was supposed to be against Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois had an ailment at the last minute, and then in steps Martin McCauley. It doesn't state how much he weighed.
I think he weighed 260 in that fight. But Parker's a big guy. He's a big guy, and he's solid. But I'll tell you, man,
no.
Wardley,
yeah, he weighed 267. It says he usually weighs around 245. He weighs usually around 245 to 250, traditionally, and he weighed 267 for the Martin McCauley fight.
Yeah.
And Martin McCauley weighed a whopping like 325.
Right.
But look, if he comes in at 265 against Fabio Wardley, I can tell you right now he's getting knocked out. He better come in at 245, and he better remember that his footwork is the foundation of his defense. If he doesn't, he's going to be in trouble.
He's going to be in trouble anyway. We both know it. We both know it. I mean, come on, man. Wardley.
Oh, Parker, what have you done?
I know. I know. Out of all the people to fight.
Well, look, Look, if you want to headline a pay-per-view, yep, get ready for the dogs. Hey, brother. So I'm gonna take a step back. Keep going. Give us your final prediction and your thoughts. Right? Think about it. Because I have to step away and take a beta test at this time. How do you like that?
A beta test.
A beta test.
What the hell is that?
I gotta take a quiz.
Oh, well, she's a beta test. No, I think Fabio Wardley's younger. He's got a knockout punch. And, you might say he's inexperienced and he doesn't have the, the experience that Joseph Parker has. But I got to tell you, man, that guy's got an attitude. He's hungry and he's looking. And out of all the people to fight, that'd be the worst guy. Because Wardley is not going to go down easy. If it goes 12 rounds, I'll be surprised. I got Parker getting knocked out. And it's too bad too, because he should have got a shot at Usyk, and he earned it. But I don't know what those guys are thinking over there. And if he's looking past Wardley, it's the worst thing he could actually do in his life, because Wardley's dangerous, man.
Yeah, guys, look, as crude as Wardley is, he's got that one hitter quitter. And that's all you need. And yes,
he's got an attitude. He's got an attitude too.
Here, listen, Toby Bartlett has it right. This is the best comment of the night so far. Fabio Wardley is British Deontay Wilder. Parker will need to stay switched on for all 3 minutes of every round for the entire. Yep. Because once again, I want to say this again, guys, just like Deontay Wilder used to say, hey, they have to be perfect for all 3 minutes of every round for 12 rounds. I only have to be perfect for 1 second.
Yeah, but you know what, Joe? Wardley's younger than Deontay Wilder. I mean, you can say he's like Deontay Wilder, but he's younger than Deontay Wilder. He's faster than Deontay Wilder. He's 30. It's a whole different deal.
He's 30. He's 19-0-1 with 18 knockouts. And once again, that controversial draw with Frazier Clark. What happened in the next fight? He broke the guy's jaw.
Yeah.
Dented his face. Guys, this is a really interesting fight. And I'm going to say it. I'm dialed in. I can't wait. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this. And I can't wait to see it. I'm going to be watching it with my fighters at Dave & Buster's. Yes, I am. Guys, it's my pleasure to introduce at this time our friend to the show, Oogle. How you doing, Oogle?
Yeah, how's it going, Joseph? What's up, Peter?
Woo!
Hey, how's it going, man?
Right now, I can't help it. I'm getting pumped up for this heavyweight fight on Saturday. And hey, guess what? It'll be over by the time where I can get ready and go out on my date Saturday night. How do you like that? I've got a date lined up.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
she's half Mexicana, half Asian.
Oh,
woo! Yes, and she's a realtor. Yes, she is.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So she's independent. I love that.
Yeah.
So yes, I've got a date lined up this Saturday night, and I get to watch my boxing, and it'll be over by the time my date starts. Isn't that amazing? That never happens.
You're lucky.
Brother, I am blessed beyond belief. Thank you, Jesus.
Maybe she'll sell you a house.
Dude, my house is already paid for. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, she's a realtor. I thought maybe she'd come up with an exquisite cuisine to go ahead and observe.
No. I was thinking maybe she could sell my house. Man,
there's a good idea.
Now that I'm not raising kids anymore, man, it's like I don't know what to do with my big house. It's too much for me. So I was thinking maybe I could buy Double T's townhome that he's selling. and that she could sell my house maybe.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's four bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 2 stories. Yeah, too much house for me.
Yeah, me too, man. I got the same thing. 4 bedrooms, a den, a living room, a dining room, a kitchen, a pantry, 2 porches, a big basement. That's
Guys,
it's
that's
like,
where I
what do
do
I
the
do?
show. I do the show outside on my porch every single night. So I tell you what, man, I'm really looking forward to this fight on Saturday. And guys, if you don't want to pay for it, go watch it at Dave & Buster's. Have a nice steak for lunch. Their menu is quite good. I love Dave & Buster's. Go to your local Dave & Buster's and watch the fight over lunch. They'll have it on the big screen. It's going to be outstanding, guys.
We
I
don't
wonder
have
if in
that here.
California. Yeah, I wonder if in California they have Dave & Buster's here, but I don't know if they show the fights. Last time I saw a fight in public, it was Garcia Davis fight, and there was a lot of weirdo people around, but that was
Hector
trust
Garcia.
me.
That was
No,
Texas.
right.
That's why.
Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Ryan Garcia's fans were like dressed up in
Oh,
fishnets,
Ryan
man.
Garcia.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ryan Garcia versus Davis. Yeah, the last big fight. Yeah, there was a bunch of twinks or whatever they called them. Creeped me out. I wanted to kick their ass, but then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. You know what I mean?
Well, thank goodness you didn't.
Yeah, nothing would have happened anyways. They would have just ran because they were like dressed up in these elaborate dresses. I don't know, man. It was weird, man. I mean, I had a good time though. All things considered, there was a good buzz. So that's always good to see. The last time I had seen that that energy was like a while back ago.
So you're
2010s
saying
and
it
2000s.
was packed to the rafters. Yeah, dude, that
Yeah,
fight.
it was packed.
Like, think about this, guys. It sold in homes 1.3 million purchases, right? And that's not including all the people that saw it collectively at Dave & Buster's all around the country. So that just shows you how many people actually saw it, because I saw that fight at Dave & Buster's as well. And it was packed to the gills. And you're right, it was a different crowd, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was like 40 or 50 people that they were obviously casuals and they were going crazy. When Ryan came up on the screen, I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck, good for him. But I was like, wow.
So guys, do yourself a favor. If you're in the States and don't want to purchase this on DAZN pay-per-view, go watch it at Dave & Buster's. Have lunch. Like you on the West Coast, Hugo. The main event's gonna start around 3 p.m. So go have lunch. Go grab a burger. Go have a beer. They're draft beer.
I got to say something about Paulie, man. I always like Paulie Malignaggi. Okay, I always liked him. I like his commentary. I like his commentary when he's on. He's cool.
He's a friend of mine. Yeah.
He's got great commentary. He talks. He's a little bit excitable. He's excited, but it's okay because it's Paulie, right?
Yeah.
But going in there in that BKB, that bare knuckle fighting, he's not a bare knuckle fighter. Okay, I saw him the first time he was in there, and this time he might have won by decision. But I got to tell you, man, that guy, he's just got to check into the hotel reality and go back to commentating, fights and forget about bare knuckle. But he's 44 years old. He's a nice guy. He's a lovable guy. He's one of those kind of guys you like to see on TV. Why do that to yourself at this point? What is he thinking?
Yeah. I didn't understand it either, Peter. Yeah, that's what I was like, why is he? I mean, BKFC, they'll take anybody. They'll literally take the fucking janitor, and then they'll put on whoever. So I guess that's the appeal to it, and it appeals to a certain crowd. But I didn't understand that too. I mean, but good for him. At least he's so smart. I respect that. Paulie, he's been an okay fighter. I mean, he's not terrible, but I respect the heart. At first, he used to get he's getting on my nerves a bit because he was just talking shit, and I was just like, all right, shut the fuck up, man. But then I get it. But then it kind of grew on me, so I was like, oh, okay, I'd rather take him over a lot of the other guys that are commentating now, even Mora, like Cedric Mora, and those guys are just, I don't know, man. They're just that other Brazilian guy that used to do Bellator, the announcer too, that he does commentating. I forget his name, Mauro Ronaldo, kind of weird too. I don't know, man. They just. Yeah, it's just
Oh
weird.
god, that guy's a pain in the ass. He's terrible. And once again, I do
Yeah, I don't.
commentary, guys, so I'm telling you from experience. Mauro Ranallo, he's a very quick-witted guy, but he is so hokey. Surely you can come up with a better phrase than "Mamma Mia" during a prize
Yeah,
fight when someone gets knocked out. Okay, well,
and he
guys,
keeps
to
and he
anyone
keep.
who missed it, hold on. To anyone who missed this, we're gonna show it again. Okay?
God.
Yeah, we're gonna show this again, guys. This is Paulie Malignaggi at the emergency room, right? At age
Jeez.
44. Okay? Tell me when you guys can see this. I'm gonna show this, all right? Oh boy.
Yeah, I can see it, man.
Oh
Bummer.
my word. Here we go.
Paulie, what the hell did you do?
I just want to give everybody a big thanks for all your well wishes. I'm fine. I'm still in Leeds General Hospital. This is crazy, by the way. I don't know how it works in the UK. I still have not been stitched up. It's 4:30 in the morning. I got here 10 o'clock. Still have not been stitched up, guys. They x-rayed me, didn't give me the results in my hands. They gave me a CAT scan. I've got broken ribs in the back from all the rabbit punches, not the rabbit punches, the kidney punches. Broke my ribs, the kidney punches, my lower rib on my left side, and I have my eyes are too foggy still. When they put the light, the really bright light, it's too foggy for them to tell the extent of the damage. They're hoping that it's just, pulp and that's it, but it's too foggy, which means there's bleeding back there, so they have to check for.
Dude, Paulie, stick to commentary, brother. That was downright depressing. And how about that dramatic music in the background?
Yeah, you were playing that. I thought that was you, Joseph. I thought you were playing in the background.
No, dude, no. Dude, honestly, it makes me feel good, doesn't it, Peter? About being a musician?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can still play until I'm 70 or 75. For the rest of my life,
73, like me. Yeah.
Play and sing my ass off. Dude, I don't need to put myself through that. And guys, as we say that, let's say hello to our dear friend Hawker Mustang. Good to see you, my brother. And
Hawker.
He says, yeah, Paulie Malignaggi took a beating. All for the sake of entertainment. And now, guys, compare that. Because I guarantee you, he made a fraction of what Devin Haney's going to make on November 22nd against Brian Norman Jr. for the WBO welterweight championship of the world. And do you think Devin Haney's going to subject himself to those kind of chingazos?
No way.
Yeah, he's going to avoid everything. Literally
Dude,
every possible punch.
What is Turkey Al-Sheikh paying for? Guys, give all of that money to guys with heart, like Paulie Malignaggi. Those are the guys that we want to see. Guys who are going to leave it all in the ring. Because, guys, if you haven't seen that fight, go back and watch it. It's incredible. It's an absolute war for 5 rounds. Go watch it, guys.
I've seen it.
Malignaggi versus Tyler Goodjohn.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
160.
I didn't like it.
It was very entertaining, but yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
It was brutal.
I don't like to see a guy like Paulie Malignaggi, who was a great boxer, in the boxing ring, get into that kind of a venue. Yeah, they would have been better off just filming in an alley. I mean,
honestly, it was about that brutal, guys. But
yeah,
once
that's what it felt like.
Those guys are making pennies compared to what you're going to see on November 22nd. Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi, at least he can say that he won by split decision. He's now the champ.
Well, if he goes back in there, he's nuts.
I don't think he's going to go back in there, brother. And look, I'll say this. At least he can say he gave as good as he got.
Yeah.
Did you see Tyler Goodjohn's face?
Yeah, it was messed up.
I know Paulie, and you could see how small his hands are. Right? You could see it because he had no gloves. He is a guy who's known for being pillow-fisted. And he even made jokes about that going into this fight. Yeah, you know, people think I'm pillow-fisted. Dude, he whooped his ass. He bloodied the face of Tyler Goodjohn. Guys, go watch it and let me know what you think. We're going live tomorrow as well. So if you haven't seen this fight, go find it on YouTube. They've got the entire fight. And let me know what you think. And this is what I'm saying, and this is what I told Adam Lopez when he was still on the air. Man, and Adam saw it for the first time, and he's like, dude, you know what? I was thinking about coming back. Not anymore. And, dude, we love Adam Montequilla Lopez on this show, man. He's my brother, man. But, dude, he saw that, and he was like, no, you know what? I like my day job. Yep. Toby Bartlett says, what the F was Paulie thinking not having any private? Dude, he has plenty of private health care. But, dude, he's in a foreign land. He's in the UK, where they apparently have Obamacare. You have to wait in the emergency room for 6 hours before you're seen. Yeah. So, look at that. It said, no wonder we can stitch up at Leeds General Hospital. They have people from Leeds City Central. Dude,
broken ribs on top of it, man. Broken ribs on top of it. Just a bummer.
Like I said, you know, you can say a lot about America's healthcare, all of the pros and cons, but I can tell you this, I've never waited. Every single time I've had to go into the emergency room, I've never waited 6 hours for that. Like when I had my pelvis and my hip completely broken in a car accident. Guys, they had me in surgery the next day.
Peace.
Yep. So, guys, I'm just happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. Like Adam knows. Adam Lopez knows. Because we used to work together. I used to do publicist work for him, and I promoted several of his fights. And he knows, like, I was in a band called Red IV, and we were on the road, and we were in a terrible car accident, and I broke my hip, broke my pelvis, ripped my left knee. Yeah, and I was sidelined, didn't know if I was going to walk again, sidelined for almost a year.
Oh.
So, yeah, man. And look, I was in surgery the next day. Dude, so our healthcare system, Peter, not that bad.
Hey, they'll take you in to fix you up here in the States.
Yeah, that was brutal to watch, wasn't it? So guys, guys, once again, we have a deep respect and an admiration for all of the warriors who want to lace them up and step in the ring, guys, because it's not something to play with. Not something to play with. But with that said, you know what? If you're getting paid millions, that's what we expect as fans. Leave it all in the ring, guys. This is what you're getting paid for.
That's what I don't get about this batch of fighters, Joseph. If you tell me you're gonna pay me $20 million to rip Canelo's head off, I'm ripping his head off. I'm taking it off. That's it. Just tell me who the what. I'm ripping his fucking heart out. You know what I mean? If it's that much money, I think that's what I enjoyed about the old generation of fighters. That there was like a sense of duty also, on top of the bigger paydays. And the guys were like, "Fuck it, they're paying me this much. I got to put on a fucking show, man. Let's go."
That's right. Red badge of courage. Right?
Even if it is Canelo Alvarez. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. You broke up. Sorry.
No. I was saying that red badge of courage. That red badge of courage, guys. We expected that from our great warriors of years past, right? And I'm sorry, guys. If you're getting paid $5 million to step in the ring, that's what we expect. We want to see you go out on your shield. We don't want to see you hide behind the ref. Paulie didn't hide behind the ref last night.
He could have too, if he wanted to. If he really wanted to, he could have just taken a knee and just called it. But he was like, "No." That's why I respect. His profile got bigger, in my opinion. So
even Peter's dog thinks so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, man, I was watching DAZN WBC prelims. They had some kind of a, I don't know, it was yeah. You know, those guys, none of them were holding. They were all fighting in close and fighting tough, and nobody was holding. There wasn't a bunch of all of that crap. It didn't even exist in those, in that whatever it was. But it was great because it just showed you what real fighters do, man. Those guys were fighting for their lives, man. They were fighting for recognition. And these guys that get paid millions of dollars, man, they're just in there dancing around sometimes.
Yep, that's it. And Daisy Sanchez says, Joe, do you know when Edward Vasquez is coming back? I don't know, but he's a credit to the business, credit to the sport. He's all action. I'd love to see him come back. I can't wait. You know what? In fact, I'm going to call around and ask. Thank you for bringing that up, Daisy. Vasquez is all action, guys. And he's going to leave it all in the ring. Yeah. Oh, jeez. You either know he's going to knock someone out or get knocked the F out himself. I tell you what, guys. But look, the reason why we're bringing this up, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think we're going to be in for something special this Saturday from the O2 Arena in London. I think we're going to see a brutal knockout either way against Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley. And I have a sneaky suspicion that it's going to be Joseph Parker getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Because I think he's looking past Fabio Wardley. I think he's looking at all of those big dollars against Alexander Usyk. And this is a trap fight for him. He needs to be very careful in this fight. And I think he's going to get caught in the mid to late rounds. Ugo, what say you, brother? What's your final prediction?
He might get caught in the first round. Wardley might.
Look. If I were in this corner, I would say, Fabio, you need to go out and earn your respect early. Catch this guy cold. Make him feel your heavy hands. Turn him into a tentative version of himself. Because that's your best chance for victory, to catch him cold and send him a message early. Let him know what he has to look forward to. Look how it served him against what's his name? Fraser Clark. What happened when he went out guns a-blazing in the first round against Fraser Clark? He broke his jaw and knocked him out. Go out and do the same thing. Earn your bones, brother. Earn your respect. Go out and take it to Joseph Parker.
That's what I think he's going to do.
Don't allow him to dictate the pace of the fight. Don't show him any respect. Take it right to him. And if he does that, guys, it may be an early night. But regardless, I think we're going to be in for a real treat this Saturday. Guys, if you can't pay for it, go out and watch it at Dave & Buster's for free. But go and watch this fight. And my brother Thomas Triber is going to be doing all of the ring announcing. It's going to be an excellent day of fighting.
Parker ain't going to win that fight. I can tell you that right now.
What?
Parker ain't winning that fight.
Wow. That's very bold, brother. So, Ugo.
Yeah.
We haven't forgotten about you, brother. What's your final prediction for this fight? Joseph Parker defending his WBO interim heavyweight championship against Fabio Wardley, 19-0 with 18 knockouts.
Yeah. It's an interesting fight. Parker's, I don't know. He's uneventful, but he's solid technically speaking. I want to say, even considering what you said, it's very possible. It is a heavyweight. It's always the chance you can get sparked out. And the guy does have a chin. I think Parker, in my opinion, I think he coasts, but I'm not mad at what you said. It's I think he goes by to a UD, only because of the crudeness of Wardley. I think it's difficult. He's not a terrible fighter, but I want to say, defensively speaking, Parker's a bit better. He has more options, and at least when it comes to like how I choose to break down a lot of fights, I always give the edge to the guy with the better options, whether it's offensive or defensive. So I think Parker wins a UD, but as long as it's a good fight, and the best men win. I'm not really that invested in it either, because Parker beats a guy, then he fights Usyk maybe, and then either or whoever fights Usyk is going to be good anyway. As long as the heavyweight division moves forward, that's all I really care about when it comes to that, is to see the guys perform and do better. So that's my opinion.
Well, very good, brother. And Daisy says, yeah, the Muhammad Ali Act is not valid worldwide. Well, look, it's U.S. law. Of course it's not valid. But you know what? Everyone else respects it all over the world. The transparency that it provides for every fighter. It's become common law in this business. In the UK, that's how Eddie Hearn conducts his business. In the UK, that's how Frank Warren conducts his business. He opens up the books and says, this is what we have. This is what we're looking at. This is our earning potential. This is what we can guarantee you based on TV revenue, as well as pay-per-view revenue, as well as live gate. This is what we can offer you. Everyone respects the Ali Act worldwide. So that's the way the business is always run. It's just like when Nevada State Athletic Commission, when they make a ruling on something, the rest of the world respects it. And you can't fly to Germany, and you can't overrule that ruling because everyone else respects it, guys. All the major sanctioning organizations respect the rulings from Nevada. Guys, that's how important the boxing business is in the American market. Guys, understand that. This is what a big deal it is. When I tell you guys that when the business is not going well in America, it affects everywhere else. This is what a big deal it is, guys. And
did you see Oscar's little rant the other day about Dana White trying to change that rule?
Hugo, take care of my light work. We talked all about it last night.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Peter, Joseph specifically said it. He's a pendejo. You know what a pendejo is? He's a dumbass. No, yeah, we talked about it yesterday. Yeah, the summary, he just said everything, but he pretty much told us everything we know. Obviously, Dana White's not a likable character. Everybody calls him a piece of shit. So, yeah.
I think Dana White's full of it, man.
Look, guys, here's the problem I have with Oscar and Eddie and Bob and everyone who's criticizing Dana White at this time, as well as Turkey Al Sheikh. Look, You can slander them all you want, but where's your proposed solution to correct everything?
Yeah.
I don't hear it. It's all I hear is criticism. Oh, Dana's a piece of shit. He doesn't care. You know what? What are you doing? Where's
Yeah.
your solution? Guys, look where we're at. We have no TV dates in the American market. The only events that Netflix is interested in are the big fights.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's
Big
crazy,
mainstream
man.
casual fights. Where are the TV dates? We just lost ESPN. What is Oscar, Top Rank, and Eddie Hearn doing about it? So until they can come up with a solution for the ongoing problems in the American market, I don't want to hear it. You can badmouth Dana White all you want, but it doesn't help everything. There's a saying that Emmanuel Stewart used to tell me. Hey, you know what, Joseph? If it can't help, don't hinder. Because from where I'm standing, that's all they're doing is hindering everything. Because obviously what you're doing right now, Oscar, is not working. Eddie, it's not working. Bob, it's not working. What now?
Yeah.
So I just summed up last night's show in about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand what now, but from what I understood, okay, Dana White is lobbying to get that law taken off the books.
He already did in California.
It's not a good deal.
Why?
Well, the reason being is because now, nobody has any kind of guarantee at all. They don't have to pay them. They don't have to pay anybody. They don't have to pay anybody.
That's not true. No one's gonna. Dude, not even in the UFC, fighters get paid guarantees.
Yeah, well, who's guaranteeing it? Think about it, man. I mean, I could give you a guarantee. I could give you a guarantee tomorrow. Write it down on paper and split the town next day. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to come find me? Next riddle. I mean, you know how the business works. You know how these people are.
Wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute.
You think because you have a piece of paper in between you, it's going to make a difference?
No. Well, what's the difference then?
The difference is that to keep the law on the books. Keep the law on the books. At least you can apply to the court. At least you can go to the court and say this is a law on the books, but no, it isn't in California anymore. No, it isn't.
You can still
you can still do that, but what do you have to point to?
An agreement?
What are you going to point to? What are you going to point to?
Look, Peter, do I have to explain business to you? Dude,
a boilerplate. You're going to sit there and point to a boilerplate contract?
Dude, if we have a contract, I can sue your ass regardless.
No, whether you get anything or not is a different deal.
If he actually gives me, okay, you win a judgment, you mean to tell me I'm not going to be able to collect from you?
Wait a minute. Win a judgment? What makes you think you're going to win a summary judgment?
Oh my gosh, dude. If I have a contract and you're a breach of contract, I'm going to win if I go to court. That's the rule of the law, right? And again, it's civil, not criminal. It's civil. All of this is civil.
Have you looked at these boilerplate contracts sometimes? I mean, you go down to terms and conditions, standards, procedures, rules and regulations, and the next thing you know, you got nothing.
Dude, we're not talking
I've seen a bunch of them.
I'm sorry, you've seen a bunch of them in boxing?
I've seen what boxing is no damn different than any other contract.
Bullshit, dude.
Bullshit.
Oh my gosh, Peter, you're talking out of your ass right now, brother.
No, I'm not talking out of my ass, man. Meet me in court.
Yes, you are.
Counselor, meet me in court. We'll go through it. Once you start looking at the language and the shit that comes down, I mean, they can pull any kind of doggone thing out of the hat. And if you got the right judge, it's over.
Peter,
I don't trust the judicial system worth a damn.
Well, then what difference does it make whether or not the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act is intact?
Well, at least you have something to point to.
Dude,
it's kind of like a treaty. It's kind of like a treaty. It's embedded.
Okay,
it's embedded in federal government and state government. It's embedded there. So yeah, at least you have something to point to.
Dude, you're talking out of your ass right now, and you're talking
No,
from
I'm not.
experience in this business. Yes, you are.
Okay.
What reference point do you have in this business? I can tell you
it doesn't matter what reference points. I have reference in the law. I know what the law did. I know what the law does. You know, I know who these people are.
Oh, okay. So you and I have both.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, you're talking nonsense right now.
No, I'm not really talking nonsense because I've been to court with these gangs. You know, I've been to court over these bullshitters.
In boxing,
you know, they can say anything, get away with it if they got the right judge and the right prosecutor.
So
you know, they got, you know, even in a civil contract, they can whittle it down to nothing, almost.
Dude, you're talking about an entertainment attorney in music. That's not comparable to boxing. That's not comparable to boxing, dude. I've been
Is boxing entertainment?
Oh, stop it.
Is boxing entertainment? Is boxing entertainment? Okay.
Okay. Are you going to let me talk, Peter?
I'll rest my case.
I rest my case. No, dude, I've been in court for entertainment in music and in boxing. And it's viewed more sympathetically from judges when it's boxing because it's guys getting hurt. And this is before and after the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act. You mean to tell me the guys didn't win civil suits in boxing before the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act in 2000?
I'm not saying that.
Yes, they did.
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that they shouldn't have got rid of the Muhammad Ali Act.
Something you don't know
shouldn't have got rid of the Muhammad Ali Act. Should have left the act intact. They should have left it there intact.
What? Okay.
But they didn't. And then, and your argument is, well, they didn't have something better to come along with. Doesn't matter. Is there ever going to be anything better to come along with? I mean, no, there isn't. Dude, no, so you should have left it where it was.
Peter, that's not what I'm saying. You're missing the entire point, dude. Listen. I'm saying that business is in the shitter with the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act. Right now, the fighters are the only ones making the money. And everyone who's investing their money in our beloved boxing are losing their investment. This is why networks are pulling out their investment, like ESPN and Showtime. And you're still
ESPN, Showtime, and every other network.
And you're still sticking up for the fighters.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. This is my contention. Let me go ahead and finish. It isn't because the networks don't want to run it. It's because money doesn't want to run it. They're trying to move it out of the United States. Yeah, oh my God. They're trying to move it out of the United States, and look what's happening. Let me prove my point. How many big fights we have happening in the United States? But they're all happening in Saudi Arabia now. They're moving it out of the United States.
And why
is that? They're moving it out.
And why is that, Peter?
And the reason is because they don't want it here anymore. It's a global economy. It's a global economy. They don't want it here anymore. They don't want it in Vegas. They don't care about Vegas. They don't care about Los Angeles. They don't care about New York.
Okay, I just muted his ass because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm getting really tired of it. Like, Peter, honestly, dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. So just cut it out. You sound like a conspiracy. You're starting to sound like Jesse the Body Ventura. So cut it out. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're not in this business, dude. And it's not comparable to a civil suit in the music industry. It's not comparable, brother. So I'm going to let you talk again, but you better start making sense.
How many big fights are we having in the States? None.
And that's my point. You're proving my point, dude.
Yeah, I'm proving it. They're moving it offshore.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Who are they? Peter.
Money. They don't want it here anymore, just like they don't want the economy here anymore.
You're saying they don't want it
We're
anymore.
not making. We don't make chips here. We don't.
Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight to Peter because he's sounding like a damn conspiracy theorist. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna ask you once again, who are they, Peter? Who are the powers that be in boxing?
Bank.
Let's hear it.
The bank. The bank.
Have a good night, Peter. You sound like a Looney Tune. Guys, that was Peter Von Arx. Ching Gao, man. That was weird. Like, I love Peter, but that was downright weird. Ugo, do you have anything to say on top of that?
Yeah. I get what he's trying to say to an extent. I don't know. There should be safeties for the fighters, but it's a process. It is a process.
I'm going to say this, Ugo. I'm going to say this. When you start using things like they don't want it. Like, dude, you're living in fantasy land. Who are they? And when you say the banks, dude, you're officially nuts. And I'm sorry, Peter, to say that because I like Peter. But dude, when you start saying, the banks don't want it, you've officially bought the farm, dude. Like, I have to call nuts on that. And I'm not going to allow that on this show. Conspiracy theories, and when I know the reality of this, they don't want it. Who are they? The banks. That's like downright insane. The banks don't want it.
Yeah. Well, he could have articulated better. He could have said it better. There's a lot of moving parts. All parties considered, the fighters, the organizations. There's a lot. I mean, as you mentioned, it just comes down to. I don't think, first of all, he was trying to say, he wants to defend characters like the Haneys or these assholes that come in. Obviously not. Peter clearly wants to, as we all do. We all want to see the good fights, but at the same time, the laws there. Yeah, it's a lot of considerment. Yeah.
Well, look. When you consider, and this is what Dana White said, when you consider that all the best fights are happening from Turkey Al Sheikh's checkbook, Saudi money, and that's the only reason why we're seeing the best fights come together. It's not a sustainable business model.
No, and I also don't think
money. That's the point.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he goes off on this tangent saying they don't want the fights here anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, they? Ching Gao, dude. That was weird.
No, yeah, he was just, high strung, I mean, it sounded like he had some experience with. I've also had experience with a lot of assholes, very, very suspicious actors. So I get what I understand he was just angry about the situation. Look, emotions are high.
When you're talking about civil suits and music.
Yeah, it's different, right? For sure.
He's screwed over by entertainment lawyers. I can understand where he's coming from, but that's not comparable here.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, right. Absolutely, yeah. But I think that's where his emotions were at the time. I understand. Nobody likes being screwed over, man.
I'll be honest, guys. That was just downright weird.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, and I'm being nice. That was just downright Jesse the Body Ventura shit. Dude, I'm serious. That was weird, dude.
I should ask to Peter, man. I get it to an extent.
I love Peter. But hey, stick to what you know. Guitar playing and watching the fights. That's about it. But I'm telling you now, guys, everyone is still going to be doing business in full transparency. And if they're not, no one's going to want to work with them. That's the bottom line. So my point was originally, where's your proposal for fixing everything? Oscar, Eddie, Bob, Where's your proposal for fixing everything? And then all of a sudden, Peter went nuts.
Yeah, I mean, because I recognize that too, Joseph. The conversation that should have been had a long time ago. I've had the same opinion you expressed about just sitting down to fighters and telling them, like, look, this is what your value is. Let's start there. I don't know, even if that conversation's ever been had. Who's saying what? Who's delivering that message? Because if I was De La Hoya specifically, that's where I would have started. I would have said, hey, look, we're losing money. It's just the bottom line. We got to figure out a way. You got to put in the work. You got to do something, man. But
that's it. Once again, promoters like Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, Bob Arum. Bob Arum is the only one to say, look, we're not going to expend that kind of money.
Yeah.
And what happened? He lost all of his best fighters to other promoters.
Yeah.
Who are willing to pay inflated purses. That's what it boils down to. Who's looking out for the health of the sport? No one at this time. It's almost seems like, and this is from an insider, it almost seems like it's a big racket and no one cares about the return of the investor's investment. No one cares at this time.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong. Oscar, are you worried about DAZN's investment? And why not?
Yeah.
Bob was worried about the ESPN investment, and look what happened. He lost fighters and lost his TV dates.
Yeah.
So once again, keeping the Muhammad Ali Act intact, that's the most important thing. Really? Because right now it doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot when the business is going down the tubes and we don't have any TV dates.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I don't get. What is the end goal with it, Joseph? Because essentially you want to save your business, but then at the same time you're destroying it. And there's only so much cord you have left over to where you can do that. And then now you see what you see now. People going out of businesses, the deals coming off.
Look,
Amazon sending us fuck off.
Yeah, that's it. And look, this is the biggest knock, and I've told you guys this many years. The biggest knock on the boxing industry is as it's comprised of thousands of sole proprietorships, just like the music industry, right?
Right.
And so who's looking out for the health of the industry? No one. Everyone is looking out for their own best interest. That's what's killing the sport. And look, and if he were sane enough, Peter, he would admit that's what killed the music industry. Look at the music industry. Look what happened when Napster made it available to download and pirate and steal music.
Yeah, that killed everything, man. That shit was.
Surely you can see the parallels. That's what's happened to boxing. Everyone's able to steal everything.
Yeah.
So now what?
Yeah, and ever since then,
where's Oscar De La Hoya's proposal to fix everything? Where's Eddie Hearn's proposal to fix everything? Where's Bob Arum without any TV dates? Where's his proposal to fix everything? That's my point. And just talking about the Muhammad Ali Act isn't gonna fix everything. It's a smokescreen, guys. It's passing the buck.
Yeah. Hey, absolutely, Joseph. That's the problem there. Fucking. Yeah, they're just eating away. I don't think there's a plan from anybody, really. That's what it seems like. If people, I mean, Eddie could just fall back. DAZN will still be around, as you mentioned. They have investments elsewhere, but nobody has. There isn't anything, man. I don't get. It's weird though. I don't understand.
Yeah, hold on. Hawker says this. If Peter doesn't know what he's talking about, that means he could become president of the Democrat Party. He says, I heard that if you steal something under $1,000, you don't even get arrested in California now. No charges. I don't even want to talk about California, guys. And Ugo, I'm sorry, brother. You're in the land of no laws.
Yeah. It's actually $750, but yeah, depending on the county. But yeah, that is the thing. Yeah,
Dude, that's ridiculous.
But in turn, yeah, what's happened though with those specific counties like that, though, a lot of pharmacies or CVS's, Walgreens, I don't know if you have them in Texas, but they're gone, man. They left no security guarantees. They just they said fuck this. We're losing a crap ton of money. There's too many, especially in San Francisco, places like that. I've been there, man. It's a fucking ghost town now. But yeah, it's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
fucking
live
stupid.
in Texas. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But look, going back to boxing, guys, I don't know how that went off the rails. Like that was just weird, Ugo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Peter was coming from a good place. Yeah, but I was surprised too.
Of course he is, but he's barking about something that he doesn't know anything about. And for some reason, being a musician and being over 70, I think he gives him authority or knowledge in this area.
Well, I think he was trying to look out for the fighters that should be looked out for. That's the thing that I do. I also concur. We should be looking out for the guys that are giving back to the sport. It might be a simpler thing to do or inclined to or even think about, but at least we should help those guys because that's why I engage with the sport the way I do. But yeah,
That's
I mean,
why
yeah,
I
I don't
showed the
know.
Polly video.
Yeah,
That's why I showed the Polly video. So
right.
where's his bleeding heart for Polly? He signed
Yeah.
up for that. The Muhammad Ali Act doesn't apply to UK, but guess what? They still follow it. That's become common business practice, guys. And I can tell you with great certainty that the only reason why they want to make amendments to the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act is so they can make their own title. Most people don't realize that it says you have to have belts in independent party. Sanctioned organizations with the ranking, with the belts, everything. It has to be an independent party. That's why they're trying to make amendments to it, not to screw fighters. That's what people don't understand. Because you cannot have a business where you're, hey, I'm gonna screw you. Why don't you sign on the dotted line? Hey, you'll get on TV, but I'm gonna screw you out of your money. No one's gonna do it. Not with other active promoters. It's nonsense and noise, guys. It's a smokescreen. To be honest, I don't think guys like Oscar De La Hoya, guys like Eddie Hearn, guys like Bob Arum want you to identify that they're racket. Hey, we don't care about making champions. We care about TV dates. We don't care about cultivating the next big star. We care about TV dates. As long as we get our money, who cares? That's what they don't want you to know. All the while, the fans think that this is just a sport. And we just want to see the best fights. But guys, there's a reason why we profess the business on this show. So you guys can understand the way things are run. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to put up with talk about, oh, they don't want the fights here. Well, who are they? And then I get this weird answer, the banks. So let me go to my local Wells Fargo and say, hey, fuck you guys. You're hindering my boxing action. They're going to have me arrested.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Our brother Jose Varela, welcome to the show, sir. He says, if you two just want a sport, watch amateurs. I watch amateurs all the time. But look, I like to see no headgear. I like to see 8-ounce gloves. I like to see 10-ounce gloves. I like to see 12 rounds. Amateurs are only 3-round fights. And that's the way it's always going to be.
Yeah.
Hawker Mustang says, I shouldn't make it political, but everyone knows that Joe Biden wasn't in his senses. Well, I will say this. I love Peter Von Arx, but obviously he wasn't tonight. Ching, wow, that was just weird. Dude, we were having a perfectly good conversation before that came up.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that was weird. And dude, you're almost speechless, Hugo.
The what?
I said, dude, and you're like speechless now.
Yeah. No, I can still talk, but yeah, I'll let you go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't
was
mind.
downright weird, guys. Oh, the banks don't want the big fights happening in America. No shit. Dude, that was just weird. The banks want the big fights happening in America. Really?
Yeah, well, but even aside from that, the problem is obviously, notwithstanding the American market, they're not doing each other any favors either, man. So that's the problem. Why would you, even if that was entirely, let's say that was 100% what's going on in the background, how the fuck are you gonna invest into something like the American market? It's terrible. We've talked about it.
That's it, guys.
Yeah.
And once again, nothing has been proposed from Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, or Bob Arum as to how we're going to rectify things. What do you propose? How are investors going to make their money back? Now, we understand you're playing with house money, but who's looking out for the house? Guys, that's why we're in this mess. No one is looking out for the health of the sport. No one.
Yeah.
When is anyone going to look out for the health of the sport?
Yeah, because you even see it in the fan bases, Joseph. There's too many times where these guys are single-minded, focused on one point, and no matter how much of a piece of shit you think I am, which is fine, I don't care. I could care less what these people say, online. But I've always thought about let's see the good. I've said this time and time again. I want to see all the fights. I want to see good fights. As long as it's a good fight, it helps everybody. It helps the health of the sport.
Look,
It promotes. It makes it better.
That's it. Guys, we just want to see the best fights possible. But when you dig deeper, what are the best fights happening right now and who's paying for them?
Yeah.
That's Turkey Al-Sheikh. Is he making money? Is he getting a return on his investment? And if you say who cares, well, then you don't care about the longevity and the health of the sport.
Yeah.
Guys, there are only two reasons, and I'm going to remind you guys, and this is a saying within the business, and Peter wouldn't know this because he's not in this business. Thank God. There are only two reasons why you get in this business. One, to make money. The second reason, to make more money. So when you stop making money, that's when you pull your investment. What has CBS Paramount done? They've pulled their investment. Okay? What has ESPN and Disney done? They've pulled their investment. What's stopping DAZN from pulling their investment in the American market? Because it's not making them money. That's my. The Muhammad Ali Act cannot save you from these guys pulling their investment. That's my point.
Yeah, they're two separate things. They're in the same business, but two separate
And
angles.
all these guys want you to believe, oh, they're going to screw the fighters. Guys, Like, look, I'll give you an example, guys. I was talking to Showtime Sean Porter. I said, dude, that, like, everyone lost money except the fighters. And Sean Porter's response was, that's not our problem.
Yeah.
Really? Well, when does it start becoming your problem?
Yeah.
When you don't have any more TV dates? When you have to fight at the club level? When does it
Yeah,
start?
at the cover.
That's the problem, guys. No one cares. It's become a big racket. Oh, well, we've got this investor lined up and this investor. Well, wait a minute. Aren't you concerned in the slightest to making a return on your investor's investment? That's not my problem. Okay, well, when does it become your problem? When you can't get any more investors into your Ponzi scheme? Because that's what it's become, guys. And I hate to say it. I hate to say this because I don't like Dana White either. But right now, Dana White is the only one making sense at this time. And that's the reality, guys. And that was my point for last night's show and today's diatribe. Who's looking out for the health of the sport? You think Al Heyman's looking out for the health of the sport?
Fuck no. Fuck no, especially that guy.
Putting his show in San Antonio? Who's putting up the money for it? Do you think he's worried about a return on the investment of those guys putting up the money for this event? No. He's just worried about the mouths to feed. It's a means to an end to these guys. That's where things have to change.
Yeah.
Someone has to be looking out for the health of the sport. And currently no one is. And that's what Peter has missed the mark. He's talking about they don't want the fights here anymore. Holy shit. Dude, they don't want the wait a minute. Holy shit. Can you say you're delusional and nuts without saying you're delusional and nuts? That's just downright weird. But that's the problem, guys. That's the problem in a nutshell.
Yeah. And, well, let me say this, Joseph. I said this a long time ago in a different panel, and I don't know if this douchebag Hawker's still on the chat because he's been talking shit. That guy's been talking shit to me for a long time. I spoke about it in another panel a long time ago when Turkey came into the business. I pointed it out very specifically. A lot of people were bust. Oh, this is going to change boxing. Oh, this is going to be better. This and that. And I said specifically, you can't throw money at this problem. That's not the problem. The money isn't really the fighters are the people in the inside that are the mentality. And for these people not to recognize that, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like I said, this shit's gonna go kaput. It's gonna go, it's gonna be done until, and then the big reset is coming, man. There's just no way about it. Because if people thought back then that just a big injection of money was gonna fix everything, just think about it logically. How the fuck are you gonna have somebody like Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson change their minds when you're like, okay, I paid you $15 million for a terrible performance. Now I'm going to pay you 50. Now I'm going to pay you 80. And now I'm going to pay you 100. Like, it's not going to change them who the fuck they are, man. It's a fundamental problem on all levels, on all aspects, man.
That's it. That's it. Very well said, brother. And once again, we warned everyone when Turkey Al-Sheikh was overpaying fighters, paying out inflated purses. I'm like, he is just, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a freaking gun wound.
Yeah.
A gunshot.
Even worse, it was like also rewarding them on top of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, like you're rewarding these guys for first doing something, negative towards themselves and everybody else. Hey, I'm just to reward you for breaking the law or breaking the rules. Like, what? All right.
And guys, this has to be redone. And I hate to say this, but the only one I hear making sense at this time is Dana White. Do you realize how much that pains me to say that?
Yeah.
He's a scumbag who has wanted the demise of boxing for over 2 decades.
Yeah.
And he's the only one making sense at this time.
Yeah.
That's not good, guys. It leads me to believe that guys like Oscar De La Hoya, guys like Eddie Hearn, they just don't want him spoiling their racket. That they don't care about the health of the sport either. Who's looking out for the health of the sport? You think the fighters are? Hell no.
No.
And now I know for a fact, certainly not the promoters. And you think the fans are? No, we're going to steal everything. You guys owe us for spending so much money in the past for decades, purchasing all of our events. You guys owe us. So who's looking out for the health of the sport? Good question, right?
Yeah.
No one is. But I tell you what, let's talk. Let's end this show on something a little more positive, right? Let's talk about. Okay, what are your thoughts on Tank Davis? Oh, here it is. Listen to this. This is hilarious, dude. This is laughable, guys. Here's some fighting words. Hawker says, "I don't even know who this douchebag Ugo is. I wasn't talking any crap to him." Okay, dude, guys. Just stop that. I don't want to hear that. You guys are my family here, man. Stop. I love Hawker. Love you, Ugo. Let's talk about this. Let's point our daggers to Jermell Charlo. Because he says he wants to come back. And he's calling out Crawford and Ennis, while at the same time he's saying that, I need $10 million.
Of course.
Against Crawford and Jerron Ennis.
Of course. It's just a payday. The guy's looking for a payday, man. That guy's he's on that cloud chasing game. It's very ironic that their same camp uses these terms, but they themselves do the cloud chasing. He's just talking himself into a fight. I think Charlo's effectively done, retired, but yeah.
Dude, he's no one cares about Charlo. Like, dude, if he thinks that there's a $10 million payday waiting for him, dude, he's sadly mistaken. He's already conned everyone in getting a $10 million payday against Canelo Alvarez. Son, you had your chance. And you blew it. You look like a damn fool running around, not from doing anything to win the fight. And then once again, you look at a guy like Paulie Malignaggi last night. And you think you deserve $10 million to fight Crawford or Boots Ennis? No one cares.
No.
It's like, dude, that's an insult. That should be an insult to everybody. See what I mean? And you want me to protect you with the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act? Yeah. That's what this has come to. So wait a minute. What are we actually fighting? What are we actually up in arms about? Oh, we need the Muhammad Ali. Why? To protect these clowns that don't give two shits about the guys paying for this? What are we protecting?
Yeah.
Why do we care anymore? Why should we care anymore about these fighters?
Well, at least these assholes for sure. Yeah, I don't. I've said it many times. Haney, Shakur, the Charles also. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's too many assholes. There's too many
So
people.
tell me now where Dana White isn't making sense at this time. Oh, we're going to
Yeah.
start all over. We're going to start a contender series, and we're going to pay these guys what they're worth, their fair market value. They're not names, but we're going to cultivate them into names.
Yeah.
And we're going to make them ticket sellers. But we're going to get guys who actually want to fight, not want to hold the sport hostage for a payday.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Tell
if
me
you let
where
these
it's making sense.
right, because if you let these people do what they look at just the audacious statement this guy just made, man. He's just gonna keep at it. He doesn't care. It's very simple. Fucking not surprised. And then on his camp, on his side of the street, are the people that are always talk about, oh, it's for the bag, oh, it's for cloud chasing, oh, you're just a cloud demon, cloud chasing, blah blah blah. Like, man, motherfucker, that's why I don't watch these guys, man. Joseph, that's why I'm so adamant with the people I watch.
And then when you hear their reply, oh, I risk my life and I risk my health in the ring. Really?
I wish you did.
Really? Are you sure
Yeah.
about that? Dude,
Yeah.
I think I risked my health driving to the freaking arena. Where's your bleeding heart with me, brother?
On the highway. Shit.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's complete bullshit, yeah.
And you
I mean, I knew
and dude, after that, you want me to care about the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act?
Yeah. I knew a long time ago it would come to this, Joseph. The people, everybody's gonna be forced. It's just what it is. They rather give up their agency to do something and have some sort of power, and this can change overnight if all the parties just sat down, but they don't want to. So what are you gonna do? Stop crying about it.
Here it is, guys. We talk about the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act is confined to America, supposedly, even though everyone adopts it. And these diva fighters, especially the American ones, have crapped on the fans. Okay, so why should we care about the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act any longer?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hawker says this. Tank Davis has crapped on the fans recently. Why? Dude, honestly, I have a lot more respect for him for saying, you know what? I've been offered $40 million by Jake Paul to fight him. I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to leave this business because it's shit. Honestly, I have a lot more respect for Tank Davis at this time. For saying, you know what? I don't want to have anything more to do with this business. And yes, I want to thank my fans for sticking with me. But you know what? I'm sorry. I don't care about this business anymore. I want to cash out and get out. In my opinion, I have a lot more respect for him at this time than anyone else who's trying to milk another big payday and putting up a shit performance.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I have a lot more respect for Tank Davis right now than I do for Devin Haney, who's trying to milk this business for every single penny without putting up anything.
Yeah.
I will say this, if there's any justice, Brian Norman Jr. will flatten Devin Haney and send him into retirement. Good riddance. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Yeah.
And you guys want to talk to me about fucking Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act. Please. Who are you protecting? The guys who don't care about the fans? So tell me, okay, I'm going to pull this up again. So who really doesn't care about the fans? Tank Davis? Who's saying, you know what? He offered me this, and I took it, and I'm getting out of the business because I can't stand it. Or a guy like Teofimo Lopez, or a guy like Shakur Stevenson. or a guy like Devin Haney, who says, you know what? I need $10 million to fight, step in the ring, and I'm going to put forth a shit performance where I don't want to get hit. Who's crapping on the fans more, in your opinion, Ugo?
Yeah, obviously the guys doing this shit. That's why I don't put up with this crap, Joseph. Even on any side of the table, even with Canelo Alvarez past performances, all these guys, I don't put up with it, man. I knew this shit would come. I knew this is a product of this, whatever the fuck, this lame living vicariously through fighters, you know.
I'll say this. You know what? I was having a really fun time on the show before Peter actually started bullshitting. Dude, that really pissed me off, dude. That really pissed me off. It's like, dude, a guy who's never invested any of his money in any fighter or any event is trying to tell me my business? Dude, I was having a fun time on this show before that. Damn. Fucking Peter and his Jesse Ventura bullshit. Okay, guys, last topic. And then we'll say goodnight. Tim Bradley sounds the alarm on Abdullah Mason's punch resistance. And he poses the question, you know what? Can Abdullah Mason survive Sam Noakes' two-handed power on November 22nd? Okay, I've got 2 more topics after this, but we're gonna go back to boxing, guys. Right? So, in my opinion, Ugo, this is the best fight of the night. On November 22nd, everyone's looking at Bam Rodriguez. Everyone's looking at David Benavidez. Everyone's looking at Devin Haney. And I'm telling you, the best fight of the night is Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. That has instant classic written all over it. And in my opinion, it may not ruin just one prospect. In my opinion, it's going to ruin both men. This is too soon at this juncture of both fighters' careers for them to be squaring off. This is going to be a war, and it's going to ruin both guys, in my opinion. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it is going to be a badass fight. I already called in ahead of time for the whole card. Joseph, I'll be taking time out of my schedule. Yeah, it's very possible. I mean, I still believe in Abdullah. I think Abdullah is special. I think he does have the ability, and he has a. We just touched upon, you know, the type of guys that we want to see fight, that are actually giving back to the sport. Even though Mason's very young, I enjoy the kid a lot, man. I love watching all his fights. So hopefully it doesn't get that crazy. I want to say Mason will be a lot more polished in there. He's pretty young in his career. He's starting to gain his composure. You know, he's starting to get that putting it all together. So that's what I do. Give him a bit of an edge on that. But yeah, hopefully they come out good. But very possible, Joseph. I'd say there's a 40% chance, 48% chance. It's up there, very highly.
I will say this, man. Honestly, I think this fight is going to be balls, man. It's going to be outstanding. And it's going to resemble, in my opinion, it's going to resemble Carl Froch versus Jermaine Taylor all those years ago. You're going to see multiple knockdowns. And you're going to see both guys damaged as a result of this.
Damn.
Yeah. But hey, that's what happens. And that's life in the big city. And that's why you get paid those big dollars. Guys, that's what this is all about. Put up or shut up.
Yeah.
But
it's always.
Oh, hold on. You know what, Hawker? Dude, stop, man. Stop. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Stop. I've heard all of this tonight. Stop it. Okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to this. Canelo Alvarez is on his way out, and I don't see another big star. And what is that a result of, guys? That's a result of TV dates, guys. How are you expected to cultivate and nurture the biggest stars of boxing without TV dates? I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Right. The whole shit's an ecosystem, Joseph. One thing plays into the other and plays into the other. You can't have TV dates without people putting up good fights. You can't have good fights, no TV dates. Blah blah. Blah. You know, it's.
So who's got
How
the
more
TV
can we?
dates right now? Who's got the TV
Right.
date? DAZN? No one
Yeah.
watches DAZN. Okay, and then you're going to have a guy like Dana White who's going to have 12 TV dates next year on Paramount.
And who is he going to put?
Over 70 million subscribers in the U.S. market alone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. He's the only one making sense right now. And don't be surprised if someone from his roster of young fighters ends up becoming the big star. Once again,
Yeah.
I don't hear any other solutions coming from anyone else.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. This is a problem. Ching Gao. So, dude, we're going to go to our next topic, guys. And this is the last one of the night because I've had enough. Ching Gao, man. So, our next topic is Teofimo Lopez, now once again under fire for being a damn racist, according to his people on X, right? He says this. All I can tell you is that the next fighter that I'm going to be facing is black. I'm going to be facing a black fighter next. I'm not going to tell you who, but you have to guess. And I'm like, he's getting called out. How is that race? Like, I don't understand. Why is he getting bashed for this?
It just idiots reacting to the word, man. I don't know. There's a lot of those people here, man. Unfortunately, in the sport, they just hear one thing, they get triggered by the word or whatever. I don't know. I don't. I'm aware of these people, man. I don't talk to them, but
all I can say is Teofimo Lopez isn't doing his brand any favors.
No, he's for sure not.
It's like, dude, for real. Like, dude, just shut your mouth. Just shut up already. It's like, dude, you've got the athleticism. You've got the skills. You've got the gab. Use your powers for good instead of evil. Like, dude, why do you have to do this shit? He's got it all, dude. Like, and Top Rank invested so much money in this kid. And for what? Do you remember the banana and the tailpipe thing he was doing? Do you remember that with Keyshawn Davis?
Right.
And then he drops off a basket of watermelons and bananas. And then all of a sudden he's watching the reaction and he's eating a banana and laughing. It's like, dude, why are you doing that? And who told you that that was a good idea?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I'm like,
who put him up to it? Or
who's in charge of your career?
Dude. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, how the fuck did that even happen? Who thought of that? Like, hey, let's fucking, like, what?
Dude, that is the dumbest shit. Dude, that is so stupid. Like, that's career suicide. Like, dude, you've got it all. Why are you doing this? Fucking Keyshawn's fighting in fucking New York. And he in his hotel room. And he's staying at the same hotel. Drops off a watermelon and bananas. And then he's freaking laughing about it, eating a fucking banana. Dumbass. Like, dude, are you like, what is wrong with you, dude? Is he mentally ill, Google?
I don't know.
Like, seriously, is he mentally ill?
Yeah, there's he's a little crazy, man. I mean, I personally don't think too much about it, but yeah, I enjoy some of
Dude,
the
I think he's
stupidity.
mentally ill, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why he does things, Joseph. I just let it be, you know.
Dude, all I can say is this. Tiafimo, if you're not happy with where you are in your career, you've got no one else to blame but yourself, you dumbass. You big mouth idiot. Like, what is wrong with you and your father? And I'm gonna say that. All right, now let's go to our last topic. Here it is, and you're gonna laugh about this one. I saved this one for last. Edgar Berlanga is in the news again. How do you like that? He says he's planning a big 2026 comeback, and he wants Terrence Crawford at 168.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course.
Fucking Edgar Benejo Hamburger Langa. Holy shit.
I'm not surprised, man.
Dude.
I'm not
I
surprised.
can't wait. I can't wait. He's like, dude, Edgar Berlanga, just shut up. He's right there with Benejo Teofimo Lopez. Just shut up, dude. Daisy Sanchez, thank you for hanging with us, sister. She says, Tio is desperate for attention and won't ever be the next face of boxing like he claims. Wait a minute. You mean the takeover isn't happening? Ooh, how long has the takeover been happening?
I think 8 years now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Shit, I'm still waiting for it, Joseph, and I'm not, you know.
Dude, we look. I know you guys have had your differences, but this is something that you both can agree upon. Hawker says, not really smart or politically correct, but you know what? It's damn right hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joseph. With Tio, I laugh at him and his father. I don't take him seriously.
Like, honestly, it's funny as shit, but it's stupid as all get out. It's like, dude, why are you guys doing this? This is so stupid.
Yeah, it's beyond reasoning because I just laugh at it. I mean, what else can I do? I'm not gonna change their mind. Trust me. Even if I were to somehow have a direct line towards them, even if I told them, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing?" They're just gonna be like, "What?" Like, okay, who the fuck are you? They're just gonna laugh at me. They're gonna call me fucking. They're gonna send me bananas.
We've all known people that are so stupid that they're funny, right?
Of course.
That's Tiafimo and his dad. They're so stupid that it's funny. Edgar Berlanga's another guy. He's so stupid that it's funny. It's like, wait a minute. You're talking about getting in the ring with Terrence Crawford. Dude, you got your ass whooped by the guy that you just beat. And you think you deserve a shot at Terrence Crawford? Really? You got knocked out by Hamza Shiraz. And you think you deserve a shot at Terrence Crawford?
Yeah.
I'm going to read this again, guys, because it's too funny. It's hard to believe. Edgar Berlanga plans a 2026 comeback, and he eyes Terrence Crawford's undisputed throne at 168.
Yeah. Amazing.
Is that real?
Oh, it is to him.
Holy shit. And I've got quotes. This is what he says. Oh, yeah, for sure. I want Terrence Crawford. Right now, I'm focused on my comeback fight, and my goal is Terrence Crawford.
Wow.
Holy shit. And dude, he's not finished. You're going to laugh at this. That ain't dim. Look, my fight against Hamza Shiraz, that ain't dim my light at all. I'm still a superstar. I'm the king of New York. I'm fly. I look good and I fight good. End quote. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Dude,
what an asshole.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, this is hard to believe. Maybe
I expected this from him.
Dude,
yeah,
maybe he went to the school of Peter von Arx.
All right, now come on, Joseph. Come on, he's not here. Like, come on.
Dude, I know I'll say that to his face. That's how delusional these guys are. Oh, the banks don't want the big fights happening in the U.S. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's right there with Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah, I expected that from Bumlanga, but even me hearing it now, I still can't believe the stupidity of that. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
holy
dude.
shit! What an asshole!
I'm gonna read it again because it's ridiculous. Here it is. Are you ready for this? Oh,
yeah.
Oh shit! This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, man. Right now, I'm focused on my comeback fight. Oh, you know what? My loss, that ain't dim my light at all. I'm still a superstar. I'm still the king of New York. I'm fly. I look good and I fight good. Holy shit. Delusional much?
Yeah, what amazing.
Freaking
Truly.
Ed Hamburger Langa that was dropped by Top Rank. Dropped by Eddie Hearn in Matchroom Sport. A man with no promoter thinks he's going to come back and thinks he's going to get a Terrence Crawford fight. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, he's making George Kambosos Jr. look like a Rhodes Scholar at this time.
Yeah. I mean, that guy got completely destroyed, man. That shit was terrible. It was. He got fucked up. I don't know, shit, man.
And guess what network and guess what channel told you that was going to happen? That was us, guys.
Yeah.
Dude, we told you that Edgar Berlanga was going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's fraud.
Yeah, he's a can basher, you know. He's a fucking guy. He just beats the cans up.
Okay, so here's the question, Google. So that's what a lot of people say about Ryan Garcia. Who's better in your mind, Edgar Berlanga or Ryan Garcia?
I would say, shit. Honestly, I would say Ryan. Ryan's a bit better.
That's a pretty good question when you think about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Think about who did Ryan Garcia just lose to?
Yeah, Rolando.
And he lost decisively to Rolly Romero. And Rolly Romero can't fight.
Mm.
That guy was on the verge of losing to Yoga Flame, Dalzim from the Street Fighter games. What's his name? Ismael Barroso.
Yeah. The Mummy Returns.
No shit. And Ryan lost decisively to that guy? And then he's getting an immediate title shot against Mario Barrios?
Yeah. What else is new, Joseph?
Dude, and I'm sorry, and you're talking about Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act? Holy shit. Who are we protecting? Who's looking out for the business? Oh, Manny
Yeah.
Pacquiao at age 47 is going to be fighting Rolly Romero. No shit. Now I'm exaggerating. What is he? Is it going to be 47 when they fight? January 24th?
Yeah. 47.
Is that real?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he's 47 and a half, or might be even 48. I'm not sure.
No, he's going to be turning 47 in November because his birthday is around mine.
Right. So 47. Yeah, but by the time that fight happens, yeah, like a couple months off. Yeah. Damn.
So wait a minute. Who are we protecting again?
I don't know. At this point, I feel like I got to protect my sanity, Joseph. The more I listen to these assholes, it's like staring into the abyss of stupidity. Holy shit, fucking
Dude, honestly,
man.
dude, that's my point. That's why I'm bringing this up. Wait a minute. That's who we're protecting with the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act? That's who we're protecting? Guys like Edgar Berlanga? Guys like Teofimo Lopez? Guys like Devin Haney? Really?
Bumlanga. Yeah.
Bumlanga. So, so wait a minute. Guys, do you have any update on Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez contractual negotiations? What's the latest on their fight? Wait a minute. They haven't agreed to a deal.
I don't think they even agreed on where they're gonna even try to sign. Read the fucking document, Joseph. I don't think they even read.
I'll tell you why. Because they're both delusional assholes who don't want to fight.
Imagine being in that room, Joseph, in the negotiations. Holy shit!
Oh my gosh, dude! No.
Talk about the Twilight Zone,
dude. If I thought my conversation with Peter Von Arx was painstaking, that ain't shit compared to what I would experience between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah,
and that's real. That's real, dude. They make Edgar Berlanga look like a Rhodes Scholar.
Holy shit!
Oh, dude, do you see what I'm saying? Like, what are we protecting here with the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act? What are we actually protecting?
Yeah.
Fucking Jermell Charlo coming out of retirement saying, "Oh, I want to fight Crawford or Boots Ennis, and I want $10 million." Wait a minute, what are we protecting here?
Exactly. I mean, just think about the look. I want Anna de I want the actor, right, Anna de Armas. I want to do unspeakable things to her, but I mean, I'm realistic about what where I'm at in my life, Joseph.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Ana de Armas. Oh my goodness. Dude,
I mean,
she is lovely in every way, and
absolutely.
And look, I'm you're making me have impure thoughts just by thinking about it.
Sorry, just
dude, seriously.
I don't mean to do that to you. Yeah.
Dude, have you ever seen a more beautiful woman than her?
Yeah, she's up there for sure, man. She's
like seriously. Look, and Daisy has the beat. Yeah, they're fighting over who sells less, Shakur or Tio.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm telling you.
So this guy, Iraqi Cook, says, protect the Muhammad Ali Act, Beamer. Dude, you don't even know it's called Beaners. I'm a Beaner. I'm Hispanic, right? Dude, this guy didn't even know the fucking lingo. Shut up, dude, and I'm going to silence your ass. There you go. I'm deleting comment. There you go. Yep, Hawker has the beat. And once again, I'm bringing you guys together. This is something that you guys have in common. Right now, it seems like the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act is protecting a bunch of turds. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't feel bad for it. Even with Shakur, with that time period, I forget exactly when, because that guy's so irrelevant to me. But even when he stated that he was retired, I'm like, get riddance. Fuck yeah, please leave. You know, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Wait, let me ask you something. Out of all the Shakur Stevenson fights, and you're a great boxing fan, right? How many of you ever watched again?
None at all.
Wait a minute, you're a great boxing fan, and Shakur is one of the biggest stars. You mean to tell me you've never watched his fights more than once?
Yep. The only fight I've seen only is Cepeda, because the recent fight Cepeda, because I love. I mean, I'm a Cepeda fan. That's the reason why I watched it again, because I was, disputing the cards. But outside of that,
guys, once again, I'm going to ask this of you. Okay, how many of the legendary nights we watched again and again and again? How many times have you ever watched Gatti Ward? One.
Shit, I can't even tell you how more than 12, man.
Okay, how many times have you watched Castillo Corrales? One.
10 times.
How many times have you ever watched Vargas Trinidad?
Shit, 10 or more times, huh?
Yeah. Right?
Even Triple G Canelo.
She says Barrera versus Morales.
Absolutely. Joseph, I watch that fight every month at the start of every month.
That's what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
fucking banger of a fight, man.
Wait a minute. What are we fighting for? Oh, we need to protect these guys. Muhammad Ali Bacha. Why? Why?
Fuck him, Joseph. Fuck him, Joseph.
Dude, do you guys get my point already?
Yeah.
Dude, that's it. That's what I'm saying. What are we protecting these guys for? What are we protecting these guys from? Like, dude, they're not giving us great fights. How many fights with Shakur have we ever watched ever again?
Yeah. No way.
Evan Haney. Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Edgar Berlanga. What are we protecting, guys?
Yeah, I think I've seen more the Bivol Canelo fight more times than I've seen any of Shakur's fights. Like the total amount.
I know why you watch Canelo and Bivol. You
Yeah.
probably have it on autoplay, dude.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I always play it in the background when I'm taking care of my chores.
When you're working out, you just put it on just for fun.
Yeah, I just hear the putazos. I hear the meat.
That's different, dude. That's different. What? That's hilarious, though, dude.
Yeah.
Look, my point is, what are we protecting, guys? Think about that.
Yeah.
What are we protecting? These guys aren't giving us like what was the old HBO TV show, Legendary Nights? Have they given us any legendary nights, guys?
Nah.
No.
None. Even Martinez versus Paul Williams, I still watched that fight over. I saw that fight live when it happened, so it was crazy to me.
Oh, Sergio Martinez, the first fight?
Versus what? Yeah, Williams when he knocked him out, and he fought. I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Badass.
Dude, look, the first fight was legendary. The second fight, holy shit, that knockout.
Yeah.
Dude, and look, that was scary. I remember I was there.
Yeah.
I was ringing for that. But guys, my point is, what are we fighting for? Like you see Oscar De La Hoya come and say, hey, they're trying to screw the fighters. Wait a minute. What? Really? Are you sure?
Nah.
What are we fighting for, guys? What are we trying to protect?
Yeah.
Think about all of the fights, guys, that made you diehard fight fans.
Yeah, Marquez Vasquez, fucking Barrero Morales, even Trinidad De La Hoya is fucking badass. Like this Gotti.
Dude, and look, Vargas De La Hoya was a war.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Fucking
when is the last time we've seen that on this level, on this stage?
Yeah.
So what are we trying to protect? Oh, I risk my life every time I step in the ring. Really? You sure? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to use Peter Von Ark's verbiage. I rest my case. I rest my case. Guys, well, that just about does it. We're about 3 hours in, but I have to tell you, Ugo, it's been one heck of a show.
Yeah, very eventful. I wasn't expecting the events that occurred.
Holy shit. But hey, dude, it's the banks. The banks don't want the fights in America. Holy shit. Dude, you can't make this stuff up. Only in the world of boxing, guys. Ugo, your parting shots for our listening audience. And what did you come away with tonight?
A lot. I think, like I said, I'm not surprised about where the sport's at. It just Dana being active in this sphere tells you everything you need to know about the health of the sport. There's nothing more to say to that, man. It's cut and dry. What do you expect? That's all I would say to the people that are questioning how it came to this. Well, what do you think was going to happen? I've said it a long time ago. I know I'm always vilified for my opinions, which is fine. I live with it. I really don't care. I try to extract what I can with how with the boxing as a whole. I can only go look at the good, So it'll get better. It's a process. It sucks that certain people that are not bad actors are going to be also affected by this, but what else? What else can be done? There needs to be a change, man. Everybody, even if it wasn't about the money, just look at Joseph. If you were to tell all in with this, if you were to tell me 10, 20 years ago, when I was a teenager, that boxing would be in this state, I would never believe you. I would call you a fucking
Stone-faced liar.
Yeah, I would call you a usurper, piece of shit. Like I would call you everything under the like it was unthinkable, and I never thought about it. It was such a supplement to my life.
Now, with that said, imagine how I feel in this business.
Yeah, damn.
So do you see why I'm like,
no,
hey,
I get it.
Guys, something has to be done.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And so, wait a minute. We've been banging our drum for the last several years on this channel, trying to wake people up, and now we're here, and people are still in denial.
Yeah. What can you do, man? You can only what's that saying? You can only bring a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink the water.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
And unfortunately, my livelihood depends on the horses drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's where we're at. That's where we're at, guys. Oh, hold on. Hawker Mustang says, I blame these rich globalist bankers for a lot of these things, but for not taking boxing out of America, that does sound crazy. No shit. Now you guys are on the same page here. Like, seriously, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was going nuts listening to this crap. I'm like, well, wait a minute. What's going on here? Dude, that was just downright weird. That falls right into the trap of, or in lockstep with Berlanga thinking that he deserves a Crawford shot.
Yeah. I would say that his comments were more audacious, but yeah, I mean, shit.
Just as insane.
That guy's the Berlanga, I think he's still recovering from the knockout, man. If he's saying shit like that, somebody should. Hey, they gotta reevaluate his health.
Look, dude, all the Muhammad Ali Act right now is doing is coddling a bunch of senseless, idiotic, ignorant bitches.
Yeah.
That are doing a whole hell of a lot to improve the health of the sport. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. And once again, oh boy, how do I word this? I hate to agree with Dana White, but boxing needs the Great Reset. Sit these assholes down. Guys like Jermell Charlo, who wants a $10 million payday to fight Crawford or Boots Ennis. Guys like Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, who are negotiating ad nauseum. Like, who cares? That's a fight and a style matchup that would resemble paint drying. No one cares. No one wants to see it. Tank Davis is the only sane one in my mind. Yeah, you know what? This business sucks. And you know what? I'm going to cash out and fight Jake Paul. And I'm going to retire immediately following the fight. He's looking pretty sane to me. On that note, guys, it's been a very eye-opening and really fun show for 3 hours. We're going on 3 hours, guys. And I want to thank Ugo. I want to thank Peter Von Arx. As crazy as he may be, I want to thank him for being on the show, as well as my brother Adam Lopez. Ugo, any final comments?
What else can be said, Joseph? I think we said everything that can be said about it. Holy shit, man.
Dude, honestly, yeah, I don't think any more can be said. Like, honestly, dude, think about all the great fights that you watched. And the great fights that made you a diehard fan. And then compare that to what we're seeing today.
Yeah, that's why I've always been very adamant with my opinions, Joseph, about what we see now, man. It's fucking a disgrace, man. It sucks ass. Every aspect about it.
Dude.
Yeah, everything about it just is fucking terrible.
So when you think about that, what the hell is Oscar De La Hoya raving about? What is he complaining about? He's trying to F the fighters. Really? You sure? Guys, just something to think about. On behalf of Ugo, I'm Joseph Heron. You've been listening to WaraWeek Boxing. Have a great evening, everybody.
Affordable Dentures proudly presents Adam Montequia Lopez.